cross where your love poured out and bring me to my knees. Lord, I lay me down and rid me of myself. I belong to you. Lead me to your heart. Lead me to your heart. Lead me to your heart. Lead me to the cross where your love poured out and bring me to my knees. Lord, I lay me down and rid me of myself. I belong to you. Lead me, lead me, lead me,
I suppose we should get going.
Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Coming at ya. That's right, everybody. What's up? What's up? Is this thing on? Are we live? Where are we?
Check one, dude. Check one, indeed.
Guys, I believe it is Friday.
Oh.
I think it is.
Praise your Lord, it's Friday.
Praise you. Praise you. It's too early for that. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's December 7th, and if you live in the 505, well, it was raining on the west side. I think it still might be. It's raining in the middle of the city. I don't know as far as like the Northeast Heights, because a lot of times they see the snow, you know?
Yep.
So I don't know if there's any snow up there, but it's a beautiful rainy morning.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Rain in December? Yeah, let's do this. Yay! That's why I love living in the desert. That's why I love living in the desert. Keep that snow, just, I don't know, just, every once in a while I'm okay with snow, but, it's the only thing I love about the desert, guys. You know, it's really it, you know.
Our boy Richard chiming in from Laredo, Texas this morning.
Laredo, what's up, Laredo? What's he up to?
I'm just chilling.
Hey, tell him I said hi.
Hey, good morning, Richard.
No, I need you to type it.
Oh, yeah, no.
You can
I
do
don't
that
do
for
that.
me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Producer? Are you good? No? Oh,
Chair's
he's
been
on the
empty.
phone.
This chair's been empty for years.
Okay.
There's nobody in there.
Yeah. Sorry.
Guys, if you want to hang out with us, we're on YouTube. We're on twitch.tv. Just search Star 88 FM, and you can hang out, comment, be a part of the show. Need anything? We're here for you. We're at your service. Your beck and call, if you will. You can also call in 505-338-3700, and you can text in as well. We got a live line. What's the number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
Shoot us a little texty text, guys. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And we'd love to hear from you. Today, of course, is the last day for Compassion Week. And big shout out to Carlos. Wish he was here. I wish he was
I know, man.
staying one more day with us. Because he might be my my new best friend. You know? Like, sorry, dude.
It's okay.
He might have just...
It's okay. He's
might
a
have
really
just
good
moved in.
dude.
He's pretty cool, right?
Oh, he's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he hung out with us, and it's funny because he's not like he doesn't work full time for Compassion. Like, he's a radio dude.
Mm-hmm.
He does an afternoon show in Houston, Texas, and Compassion will use him every once in a while and have him and go out and do these compassion weeks with other radio stations, and he's good at it too.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Really good. We had a really good time, and more importantly,
I mean, we only had 5 kids sponsored.
okay, no. Actually, I was just looking at it because now I've got the resources. Yesterday, we got 30 kids sponsored.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I know we were at 28 at the end of
Yeah.
the show yesterday, so
So-
good job. 2 more people jumped on board.
Yeah.
Wow, good job. Come on.
I
It's Friday. We better.
when you say it like
Yeah. Seriously, right? It's like, okay, last year we crushed. Well, because I think we might be exactly where we were
nah,
at
man,
last
we're
year.
lagging, yo.
No, remember? Because it was like,
Nah, bro.
okay, well, maybe you're right. It was like on Wednesday, we didn't have like one kid sponsored. It was like, what, Stormy? Are you kidding me? And then got 28 yesterday, and now we're at 30. And the goal is what, 54?
No, we're at 32.
Oh wait, you're 32.
We got 30 yesterday. We got 2 the
wait,
night
we got 30
before.
today.
Yesterday. Gosh.
I'm so
We're
confused.
at 32, guys. So if you're just joining us for the first time this week during Compassion Week, we have found this region in Thailand near the Myanmar, like Burma area. Like there's this little area. There's a church that we are partnering with in that area. And they have basically gone, there are 54 kids in this area. And it's like, we want these kids in this program. So we are going to build this project here with the local church so that we can get these kids sponsored, so that they can have schooling, so that they can have 3 meals a day, so that they can have clothes, so that their parents can get medical attention. And so we're at 32, which is great.
Yeah.
We need 22 more people
See,
to
that's what I'm
sponsor
saying.
a child.
It's Friday. It's payday.
I'm really,
It's like-
I'm like, please, guys. This literally, it will be a Star 88 project that is built in this area where they will know there is a radio station in Albuquerque, and their listeners from all over the world have cared enough about the gospel of Jesus Christ to show love to this very specific village so that they can have food, they can have clothing, they can have medical attention, they can have an education, they learn about Jesus Christ. And I'm like, dude, sign me up. I'm all aboard. I'm all on board.
Let me paint you a picture, Stevo.
Oh, dude, do
Stormy,
it.
let me paint you a picture. This is what's going to happen if we don't reach the 54, okay? And this is what's going to happen. So we have 32 kids. Just imagine they're sitting outside this building. So maybe it's a compassion building, you know? I don't know. It's just a building. And the door's locked. They can't get in unless there's 54. Now, if we don't reach 54, the door stays locked.
Dude.
The door stays locked. These kids, they don't get to be in the program. That's not true. That's not true at all.
Yeah, I'm like,
But
well,
we're trying to reach 54.
we need to get 54
Because
because
we have
that's
to.
the whole.
The door
yeah.
will be locked. They won't be able to get in. Are you going to unlock that door?
We need to go to break because the Avengers trailer just dropped. Like,
it really?
Yeah, like 2 minutes ago.
Why didn't you just say chimichangan?
Yeah,
I would have just been like,
Okay, here's how shout out to Teo, who is currently
Mateo.
in
What?
Germany.
He texted?
He is in Germany.
Wait, I didn't get a text.
And he just texted me the Avengers 4 Endgame trailer. It's
Oh,
called
wow.
Avengers 4 Endgame. Guys, the Avengers 4 trailer dropped.
We got to go to break.
No,
That's actually time to go to break.
it really is. Check it out, dude. It is Compassion Week. It is our final day, and we need your support.
Unlock the door, Stormy!
855
That's not open yet.
293. That's not open yet, though. We got 45 minutes till that's open. So you just go to star88.fm, click on the Compassion banner. You're right. That's better anyways, because listen, you can go there, you can see the children, and you can pick one. Go, hey, you know what? This guy's got the same birthday as me, or whatever. it is.
Same color eyes, you know? Same
mean-
haircut. You know?
Maybe. I was going birthday.
All right. Let's take a quick break so we can watch the Avengers trailer. No, we have to take a break. We have a huge show today, a big Friday show. We'll tell you all about it when we come back live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios.
Imagine a world where you could simply speak aloud what you want to listen to, and it happened. Well, good news. If you have an Amazon Echo or Dot or another Alexa-enabled device, you now live in that world. It's incredibly simple. All you have to do is say, Alexa, play Star 88.
Star 88 from tuning.
You don't need to do anything else. No skills required. Just ask Alexa to play Star 88 and enjoy.
If you have unanswered prayers, it's probably time for you to go for a breakthrough. Discover the barriers and malfunctions in your prayer life that can put your prayers on mute. Then, find out how to build increasing confidence in your relationship with God as we kick off one of our favorite teaching series titled Breakthrough Prayer. This week on Walk in the Word with James McDonald.
Make an appointment with James McDonald. Weekdays at 12:30 p.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM.
This is Groundwire with Sean Dunn. Groundwire.
When my tree fort fell out of the tree with me in it, it added to my fear that I was not meant to work in construction. That day, I fell about 10 feet to the ground and landed with a painful thud. I sat there for a couple of minutes, too shocked to cry and too stunned to laugh. Thankfully, I was not seriously hurt. However, some people do experience serious damage when they go through life without the kind of foundation that they need. Although externally they may look like they have everything together, many people have bottom-out experiences where their convictions disappear from underneath them. Their problem is that they are not fully relying on Christ. Oh, he may factor into the equation somewhere, but he's not what their lives have been built upon. If you're one of those people, you need to know that God still loves you, but he has something better for you. God wants you to know peace, joy, and love. And those things come in abundance as you give him everything that you are. When you choose to establish your life on him, the end result is guaranteed. You will never look down and discover that your floor is no longer there.
To find out more, click on groundwire.net. Groundwire.net.
In this obsession with the things this world says make us happy, can't see the slaves we are in all the searching or the grasping, like we deserve much more than all these blessings we're holding. So now I'm running free into an ocean of mercy, unending. So come and empty me, so that it's you I breathe. I want my life to be only Christ in me. So I will fix my eyes, 'cause you're my source of life. I need the world to see that it's Christ in me. That is Christ in me. Done with what holds me down, the things I once was chasing after. Throw off these heavy chains that I have let become my master. Oh, so now I'm running free into an ocean of mercy, unending. So come and empty me, so that it's you I breathe. I want my life to be only Christ in me. So I will fix my eyes, 'cause you're my source of life. I need the world to see that is Christ in me. That is Christ in me. In this obsession with the things this world says make us happy, yeah. Can't see the slaves we are in all this searching, all the grasping, yeah. So come and empty me, so that it's you I breathe. I want my life to be only Christ in me. So I will fix my eyes, 'cause you're my source of life. I need the world to see only Christ in Christ in me.
Jeremy Camp, Christ in Me. It is star 88, 620.
Yeah, high today is not very high. Thanks to the rain, it's going to be like 48 degrees.
Where's the snow?
Yeah, it's still warm enough that it's not going to freeze because it's already currently 36 degrees. So it's
No
just
snow
rain.
day. No snow day, guys.
No snow day. Just
no
rain.
snow day.
Just rain.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Stevo.
God darn. How's everybody doing? What's going on? Welcome to it. It's Friday. Man, we just watched the most epic trailer of our lives. Have you guys seen the new Steph Curry produced Faith movie Breakthrough? We just watched it, and it was the most amazing trailer. If you were watching our faces during the break, that's what we were watching. Not.
Wrong.
You just said not.
I did. Hey, when was that cool? Not.
Man.
Is that a 90s thing? Was that in, what was that? When did we do that in our lives? Not. No, but did you see the trailer to Breakthrough?
No, I did not.
Maybe we could talk about that later, but let's just watch the trailer one more time. Avengers 4 Endgame. Here we go.
As Tony reaches.
Is that Black Panther's mask?
Sorry.
Staying on?
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this.
Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the last Avengers, Tony Stark is trapped in space.
By the way, it's called Avengers 4 Endgame. It took us a minute to find the trailer because it literally just launched. When we watched it, there was only 4,000 views.
Right?
There's already 14,000. I'm very interested to see how many
38,000?
38,000 just like that.
If you just refresh it, let's see how fast it goes up. 38. Okay, 38.
That's amazing. Avengers 4 Endgame. And for everybody that's chiming in going, wait. What about the, no trailer challenge? It shows you nothing. It is 2.5 minutes long, and you get nothing.
Well, that's not all true.
I mean, you get serious moments with Cap.
Yeah, but who wasn't in the last Avengers?
Serious. Oh, yeah, that's very true.
See?
Yeah, that's very true.
Somebody shows
Whatever,
up.
you knew he was going to be there. They've made it very clear that there was a reason why he wasn't around and that he was going to be pretty pivotal in this film. So,
yeah, do you think his, I guarantee you, what's the green guy's name? Hawkeye? His family got wiped out, huh?
The green guy?
Nobody knows
You thinking
his name.
Green Arrow?
Yeah, he's basically
Totally
Green
different
Arrow.
universe.
Dude, he's the Green Arrow. Marvel ripped DC off.
No!
Do you think his family got wiped out? You know they did.
I mean, maybe.
Do you see the look on his face?
He looks
that was a
looks
face of
very-
I just lost
yeah.
my family.
I'll tell you right now, man. It's debut trailers here, if you guys care. Avengers 4 Endgame, and it's just super emotional for 2.5 minutes because you're realizing man, this is it.
This is it, man.
This is it.
This is it.
The last Avengers movie we'll ever see with this cast.
Wow, man.
You know?
Well, I mean, it's a good time to stop making these superhero movies.
Okay.
I'm kind of excited to see what they do. What's next in the Marvel universe after this?
I mean,
but I don't know. It was a pretty good trailer. I'm really excited. Seems like everybody else is excited. Let's refresh. We're at now. Ooh, we're getting up there.
10,000 more people have watched it in that moment.
Wow.
It's crazy to me. So here's the thing: to bring it around to Compassion, because it's Compassion Week. I have a tracker that shows how many people even just looked at the website for the children.
Why would you do that, dude? That's a little creepy. Are you
Well,
tracking those kids?
I'm just refreshing, going, do we get any more sponsors? Do people even care? In the time it took us to mention that the Avengers 4 Endgame trailer had launched,
Did we reach our
it
goal,
went from
bro?
4,000 views to 40,000 views.
Did we just reach our
And I'm
goal of 54?
there are children in Thailand who are starving, who need your help. Oh, no, none. Okay.
You guys don't care.
But the Avengers trailer dropped.
Maybe this is it, Stevo. But think about this.
Yeah.
What if?
Yeah.
Because you think we have 30 listeners that listen to our show, maybe 40.
I was gonna say 50.
What if
I was going
okay?
high?
What
like
if all of
52.
those? Because we reached our goal. Okay, we had 54 last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if we only have 54 listeners and they already sponsor a kid, and we don't have any other listeners? So it's like we're sitting here like telling people to like sponsor a child, but they already have.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Just a theory, but
Elizabeth chimed in to say that her son sponsored a little girl in Thailand yesterday.
See? Exactly.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
So there you go.
It's really good.
If you guys really would like to check out more, star88.fm, get there and you can click on the Compassion banner. It shows you everything as far as the region, the children that are left that we still need to get sponsors for. It's all there.
Yeah, no, it's so.
Back to Avengers.
Well, no, but this is tough. This is really tough because I'm trying to, because I'm in the same boat as everybody else, right? I'm in the same boat where it's like, gosh, man, can I even afford it? Can I afford $38 a month? What am I going to have to sacrifice to jump on board and help these kids? And, you know, because sometimes we look at our own problems we face and, hey, I'm going through this. And, and they live in Thailand. So it's like, you know, if they don't live here, it's just like, do they really even exist? Because that's like the mindset that we have, right?
Let me break it down for you like this. Because I had this same thing a year ago, and I ended up sponsoring a child. And forget about the fact that we get letters from him. We correspond back and forth. My kids now have this dude that they pray for named Jakapet, who lives in Thailand, that we can go back and forth and correspond with. We sent him a Christmas present this year, which was pretty incredible. It's amazing to show the love of Christ to my children and say, hey, this is what we as Christians are going to do, and we're going to care for others. Now, okay, that's amazing. Heartstrings tugging, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's talk practically. We're talking $38 a month, and I know it's like, man, that's so much money. But think about it. Let's break it down a week. $9.50.
Okay.
What would you blow $9.50 on this week?
Man, probably I know a 5-hour energy. I usually get about
how much is a
5-hour
energy?
They're $4.
$4 each?
Gosh.
And you buy 5 of them because you really do. You really do come to. I'm not. Hey, I'm not giving you a hard time.
Nah.
Don't you know I'm not giving you a hard time.
It's fine.
I'm just like seriously.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend $9.
That's $50
$10.
I spend a week on 5-hour energies. I buy 5 and it's $4. That's $70 a week.
You do not spend that much on 5-hour energies. Gosh, Lord help me.
$20 a week? $20 a week I spend on 5-hour energies.
Right. So what I'm saying is,
man, the
it's like,
caffeine buzz is
dude,
great.
$38 a month sounds like a lot, and you're like, yeah, but you could like walk into a Target and fall out of there spending $40 and not even realizing what you just did.
Yeah.
How much? Go to Walgreens to pick up deodorant or something, and you're walking out there like, how did I just drop $30 at Walgreens?
I almost guarantee you, there's so many people right now listening that how much you like think about how much you're spending on just caffeine alone in the morning.
Right.
And you're saying to yourself, I need it. I have to have it. I have to have my Bucks. I have to have my coffee, or I have to have my Red Bull or my Monster. You know, like how many do you think are saying that, Stevo? Oh, by the way, this portion of the program being brought to you by Monster Energy Lunch Meats.
From the makers of Monster Energy Drinks comes Monster Energy Lunch Meats. Now you can get that extra blast of unbridled energy in a deli sandwich. Bologna, prosciutto, ham, mortadella, and salami. And each slice contains 150 milligrams of caffeine and twice the sodium of other lunch meats. Monster Energy Lunch Meats. Put it in your body and ask questions later. And coming soon, Monster Energy Peanut Butter and Jelly.
Is that for real?
I mean,
guys, that's the stuff that we're spending our money on.
Yeah.
And we're wondering. We're like $38. I can't do it, man. I got to buy all this stuff that's gonna kill me in 5 years. Yeah. It's ridiculous, right?
So that's my thing. Is it's like, dude, $38 a month. I'm so strapped, and it's like, but that's not that much money actually when you break it down. Look, we don't make a ton of money here. We really don't.
You don't.
And so, I got that co-host money. And so it's one of these things where it's like, dude, $9.50. I'm going to blow that somewhere.
Yeah.
That's less than what I would spend like going to Lotta Burger for a Lotta combo because, man, they upcharge you for that extra cheese. They do. You think it's going to be $7,
Yeah.
and then you get up there and it's like $10.47, and I'm like, oh, where did that extra $3 come from? Oh, the extra patty and the cheese.
Right.
Man, y'all really upcharge.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah, you were saying that you guys you don't even notice it coming out every month.
No, I don't.
And think about this, that $38, it completely changes this family, not just the child, but the family, because they're living off of dollars, like a few bucks every week. That's what they live off of.
Dude, we're going to throw it away somewhere. So seriously, I would rather, quote, throw it away. Like I don't even notice it. Throw it away to my boy Jacopet in Thailand, who it's going to give him food, water, an education because he now gets school supplies. He gets a school uniform. It gets him medical care and attention, not just for him, but for his parents who are both still with him. Because if they get sick or whatever, Compassion's going, hey, man, these are the providers and the caretakers of Jacopet, and we got to take care of them too. And so it does so much more. As Carlos kept saying, it's the loaves and fishes. You give your 38 and God goes and just stretches it.
And, it's $38 a month. Here's the deal. $37 goes directly to the child, the family, and Compassion takes $1.
Yeah, seriously.
That's because a lot of you have questions. Are like, well, how much actually goes? Because there's organizations that you give to, and like $1 or $2 will go to,
which kills me. That's why it's so hard when amazing companies like Compassion come along and you're like, well, I don't know. But then you go to the Better Business Bureau and you do some research and you realize they're a diamond level 501c3. And they've been doing this since 1952. They've never been caught up in like a financial scandal there. You know what I mean? It's like, this is a rarity. And so it's why we at Star 88 teamed up, because we care about you, the Starmy. We care about people across the globe. We care about the name of Jesus going out. And so
Elizabeth wants to know, Stevo, how can I send an actual gift to my child in Compassion?
Well, you do it through Compassion. So we ended up, they send you a thing and it's like, hey, do you want to get your kid a Christmas gift, or do you want to get him a birthday present, or do you want to? And so
Did you send your kid an iPad?
No, I didn't. Because guess what? He's got no use for an iPad.
Yeah, can you
iPad
imagine?
in his village.
He gets an iPad.
Yeah,
He's like,
dude.
What am I supposed to do?
But
with
that's
this?
also why Compassion's like, hey, man, you want to get him a Christmas present this year? Okay, here's what is available in this region, and
Give him a
here's
gift
what
card
we
to
can
Target?
do. Yeah, no, didn't do that. So
Maybe an Xbox?
Yeah, no. So you can correspond with letters, and that's what we do. But as far as like actually sending a present directly from the United States, it's going to cost stupid amounts just for shipping. So it's like, hey, how about this? What I'm going to do is I'm going to give $20 to the local church right there and go, hey, could you get him one of these things? And it's right there in the region. There's no crazy shipping. And I know it's actually going to get to him because I'm talking to the pastor of the church that, you know what I mean? So
did you see, there was a news report that came out a while back when, I can't remember, I was in Florida or something, and a hurricane hit and wiped out, a bunch of people's homes and everything. And so there was a bunch of kids that lost everything. And so they announced to these kids on the news that they all got an Xbox. And so these kids were like, hey, and they were holding the Xboxes, and then they're like, but we don't have a TV.
Right.
Like, thank you.
We don't think about
but
that.
How can I use this?
Yeah. So my wife just chimed in and reminded me that you can send stickers or flat items, right? Because you're sending back letters. You can correspond back and forth.
That's
so
cool.
if it's flat, so maybe it's a photo, maybe it's a postcard, maybe it's stickers, whatever it is. So there are little things that you can send that I said little and realized that when Jacopet opens that up, it's not going to be little to him. Somebody across the world cares enough about him that's like, here's a sticker sheet.
Yep.
And I'm telling you guys, $38 is nothing. Star88.fm. Get there, click on the banner. You can see who's left because we still need 22 children sponsored today. I'm honestly hoping that we can break through this during the morning show.
Yeah, and you know what?
Let's do this.
Let's set a goal, because yesterday did we have 2 kids sponsored in the 6 a.m. hour?
Yeah.
So maybe we can let's get two. That's our goal. Two this hour before
Okay.
7 a.m.
We got 25 minutes, guys. We just need 2 people who seriously can grasp this and go, all right, cool, I'm going to do this with you because I'm doing it. I'm not just saying you should do it, and I am doing this. I have a child in Thailand. Not like that. I've never been to Thailand. I'm sponsoring
You're a terrible
child
father,
too.
man.
I gotta
If
go.
your kid's in Thailand and you're here, you're a terrible dad. All right, star88.fm. That's star88.fm. You can go there, click on the banner, check out all the kids. Let's do it. We got 22 kids that we have to get funded, sponsored. So the goal is 2 this hour. Make it happen, guys. We'll be right back.
Chad Beach says the church is all about good news.
Listen, I believe this. If you'll just stand here today and look at how big God is, it will change your attitude towards your issues. We got to stand as people and just say, God is so big. God is so big. He is able to do what we could never do for ourselves. We need to have big faith and big belief and simultaneously have a love for all people. Love for all people. Just believe this is what God's called us to be. Big faith people and big love people. That we have a faith in God and a love for others. In other words, you cannot love God. You cannot love God and hate others. You cannot say, I love Jesus, but man, I can't stand people. Man, I love God so much, but man, I hate church folk. No, if we love God, we love people. In fact, the Bible says the way that people will know that we're really Christians is by our love for other people. Love for other people.
Chad Beach, a Star 88 PowerPoint.
Lately I've been reeling, watching the nightly news. Don't seem to find the rhythm, just wanna sing the blues. Feels like a song that never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. 'Cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice. And I choose to let it move. Let it move. Let it move. Yeah, I choose to let it move you. Let it move. Let it move. Back when I was younger, my eyes were full of life. But now that I am older, I live at the speed of light. Feels like the cycle never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. 'Cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice. And I choose to let it move. Let it move. Let it move. Yeah, I choose to let it move you. Let it move. Let it move. Though I walk through the valley in the shadow of night, oh, with you by my side, I'm stepping into the light. I choose to let it move you. Let it move. Let it move you. I need that joy down in my heart to stay. I need that joy down in my heart to stay.
Joy for King and Country. It's Star 88. Good morning. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that rain out there. It's beautiful. 640.
High today at 48 degrees.
It's going to rain all day?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
What's going on in the news today?
Final farewell for President George H.W. Bush.
It's another remarkable day of tribute.
President Bush laid to rest next to his wife Barbara.
1 month after the election, a congressional race in North Carolina could be headed for a do-over amid allegations of election fraud.
This massive storm system that has pounded Southern California.
Mudslides in several burn areas, including Malibu.
The Southwest plane went off the runway while landing in the rain.
Continued fears about U.S.-China trade relations.
This comes on the back of news that the CFO of Huawei, the Chinese tech giant, has been arrested and faces extradition to the U.S.
Kevin Hart has stepped down as host of the 2019 Oscars after some past anti-gay comments have resurfaced.
Now the search is on for another host.
The Golden Globe nominations are out. The Dick Cheney movie Vice, starring Christian Bale as the former vice president, leading the field with 6 nominations. A Star is Born, earning 5 nominations.
I haven't seen that movie. I never will because I don't want to cry.
It's real good, man.
Gosh, man, I bet you were just
good.
sobbing.
Snotty crying.
Snotty crying in the
Snotty
theaters?
crying. Ask Jordy. I saw it with Jordy.
Was Jordy, was he sobbing too?
Dude, it was like silent. That movie ended and it was just silent. I'm going...
Jordy's like this big manly dude. He's all,
Yes.
I can't picture him just sob. Well, I can't actually.
But he's a filmmaker. And so I was like, dude, I'm going to take my friend to the screening.
He gets it.
Yeah.
He's the filmmaker.
And then it was hard because we saw it like 2 weeks before it came out. And I was like, I can't really talk to anybody but Jordy. And he's like this 6'5" man of a man. And I'm gonna be
Exactly.
Like, remember that one part? It was so good. Yeah.
Good morning. Hey, coming up around 7:30-ish. Dude, the man, the legend, the
yes,
biggest. Okay, let me try to paint this a little bit better. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Grab some
Okay.
colors.
Go to the App Store, okay?
Yeah.
If you have a smartphone, you go to the App Store, right?
Go in there, right.
There's some amazing apps in there, right?
Millions.
And you're thinking, okay, what's the greatest app ever to be downloaded? Like what's like
greatest.
the most used ap? What app in the App Store?
Instagram.
Instagram. You think, okay, Instagram? Or okay, maybe Facebook.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe Angry Birds too.
Yeah.
That's a huge one, guys.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm still playing that. There's a lot of apps. We have the creator of the biggest app, the most downloaded. Like, it's insane.
It's insane.
His name is Bobby
Grunwald.
I was giving the dramatic pause.
No,
man.
you weren't.
Yes,
You're
I
like
was.
scrolling.
I have it right here. It's Grunwald. This guy, he's a pastor at Life Church,
Yeah.
and he created the YouVersion Bible app, which is the most downloaded, right?
Dude, it's 350 million people have this app on their phone, which is incredible
Isn't that
because you're
crazy?
realizing this is the word of God. So, yeah.
We got him on the show coming up at around 7:30ish.
Do you think he's going to be a really nerdy, boring tech guy?
Dude,
Like,
he created the YouVersion Bible app. We're
right.
going to be talking like Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Seriously, he's friends with Zuckerberg.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's real life.
Think you can get a Zuckerberg in the sauna? Oh. Maybe we get Bobby and...
That would be so awesomely boring.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Starmy, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Winnie!
Winnie, what are you doing across the pond?
Oh, I'm just watching TV, trying to go out and mail some Christmas presents, but it looks cold outside.
You watching Good Morning
It's
America?
cold over here, too. We have the same weather right now.
Huh?
And
But
we have
you
this-
guys have snow there.
It's right now, it's just rain. It's just rain.
I didn't know you guys had snow. I always thought Albuquerque was warm.
It is. And we get snow, but it's like it melts in about an hour.
No, we get a real winter, though. We get all 4 seasons, that's for sure.
It kind of.
Oh.
Kind of. I mean,
I never thought that, actually. I only just realized it when I saw you guys on Instagram playing in the snow.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, building snowmans and stuff. Yeah, Winnie
Did you
lives
ask
across
her
the
if
pond
she-
in London. What?
You asked her if she was watching Good Morning America.
Yeah, what are you watching? Good Morning America, the Today Show. What are you watching?
I'm watching Loose Women.
What? What? What are you watching?
It's a bit Loose Women. It's a bit like The View.
Loose women? They can't say that, Winnie.
Yeah,
Loose
it's
women.
across the pond. It probably means something different.
I know you guys have The View. You guys have The View. It's just like that.
Yeah.
But it's called Loose Women.
Huh. Do you get The View over there? Do you watch that show?
Well, no. I see it on YouTube sometimes.
Maybe Dr. Phil? You get a little Dr. Phil in
You
the
don't
afternoon?
watch Good Morning England?
No. We have Good Morning Britain.
Good Morning
Oh, wow.
Britain.
That's
I was
cool.
close. Dang it!
All right. That's
I'm trying
cool.
to pretend like I'm cultured.
Almost right. Almost got it.
How far away from Germany are you?
Well, I was in Switzerland the other day, which is about an hour and 10 minutes flight.
Not
and then
crazy.
you can easily go from Switzerland. You can easily drive for 10 minutes to Germany, Italy, or France.
Yeah.
See,
it's right there.
I've been to took a little tour of Europe and way long time ago, but Germany, Austria, Italy, Switzerland.
I did that same trip when I was 18.
But
Yeah, you could just walk across, actually.
Yeah. So our good friend Teo.
I don't know who that is. You keep bringing this guy Teo up, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, well, he's currently in Germany, so I was just wondering how far away from Teo you are, because I always want to know how close people are to my friend.
It's a sort of plane ride. It's probably about 2 hours or so.
Yeah.
Not that bad.
You hit that Harry
It's
Potter
close to-
portal, you get there real quick. That was the dumbest thing I've ever
Pardon?
seen.
Yeah, he's trying to make a Harry Potter joke, but he doesn't really know Harry Potter, so
He
yeah.
doesn't watch Harry Potter?
I mean, years ago when it came
didn't-
out in like
it didn't
1999.
work. Man, you need to come over for the marathon this year. We do a marathon every year.
Wow. I don't know. So
Well,
what? Yes, go ahead.
Pardon?
Oh no, go ahead, Winnie.
Yeah, he's trying to cut you off. He's like,
No,
I don't even
it's
know
the
what he's saying.
delay. I mean, you're so far away that it's like there's this delay.
Fair. But I was thinking of sponsoring one of your children, actually.
Oh.
But I looked on the website, and they all look so cute, and they look so sad. I don't know which one I want.
That's what happened to us. We didn't know what to do, so we let our sons. I was like, I'm going to put the kids in front of the computer and let them pick, because I'm with you. I was looking and going, it's like when you're. I don't even want to equate it to that, actually, now that I thought about it. But, like, seriously, you go and it's like, well, I'm going to adopt a child.
Yeah.
I'm going to sponsor a child in Thailand. And then you look and they all have the sweetest, saddest. I'm going,
Do they actually tell them to look sad?
I-
They look pitiful.
Well, of course they do,
They
Winnie.
I'm like, oh,
Of course they
I wanna
do.
cry.
During the photo shoot, they're like, all right, you guys need to look sad.
During the photo shoot.
I know, I just want to cry, and I want to pick them all. I'm like, that one looks sad. Oh, that
I
one
know.
looks sad.
Yes,
All right, Winnie, this is what
so
you do.
true.
This is what you do, all right? You write down a bunch of the names on a piece of paper. You know, you rip, you tear them apart so they're individual, and then you put them in a hat, and then you pull one, and then you sponsor. There you go.
No, well,
Okay,
why?
I'm
That's
going
crazy.
to do it today because I spend more on clothes that I don't wear.
See?
Right?
Than I
Dude.
can sponsor 5 kids on the clothes I buy that I never wear.
Love it.
I'm
Winnie.
literally getting a bag together to send to the Salvation Army of clothes that have tags on.
Wow.
Gosh,
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
That is.
Wow.
That is.
Well, that's cool. I'm so glad that you're going to do that.
yeah, absolutely.
That's
So
awesome.
I'll do it definitely today. I'm going to take your advice and put names in a pack and
I
pick
love it.
one out.
Amazing.
Thank you, Winnie. That's
We
awesome.
love you, Winnie.
Love you.
Love you guys. Have a good Christmas. If
All
I
right.
don't speak to you before Christmas.
Yeah, Merry
All right, you
Christmas.
too.
Oh, and I'm trying to type a letter to you now, actually.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
know what to write.
I can't wait.
So
I don't know
cool.
what to write. What do I write?
Wow, man, you're really having a hard time. Like, you're being very decisive. You know, it's like,
Indecisive.
yeah, come on.
I know. What can I say? Well, I'm thinking of something to write, and I'm sending you a care package
Oh,
of things from England.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh.
this.
Maybe
I
some
love everything
butterbeer or
about
You
something?
should get that before Christmas. Huh?
You got that butterbeer over there?
That butterbeer?
Yeah,
What's
butterbeer.
that?
It's another Harry Potter reference. I don't know why it keeps trying to reference
We
it.
don't have... Keep him off to Harry Potter.
All right. Well, I'm trying to be funny, but it's
Okay.
not working. All right, Winnie, we love you.
Love you guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Gosh, I love her. She's so great. Why do you always have to embarrass me in front of Winnie?
Sorry.
Not laugh at my jokes.
Sorry.
Jeez, man.
I'm like, man, she's calling us from England, and you're wasting her minutes.
It's so expensive.
Do they have minutes in England?
You still get charged? Is that
like
is that a thing?
international calls?
I feel like it should all be it's free now, right?
First dial.
It's free.
I have no idea.
Good morning, everybody. That's awesome. Winnie's going to jump on board and sponsor a child. And
Yeah.
That's so funny. She doesn't know which child to pick. They all
Well,
look
it's
so
true.
sad.
Look at this. I just went over there and I'm looking at Cha and Kuniti and Sakisu, and they're all just like. But I mean, what do you? They're just taking their picture, like, hey guys, we're gonna take your picture and send it to America, and hopefully somebody likes you.
Well, it does get a little weird.
Sounds terrible, right?
It gets weird when we start talking about like, oh, you know what? Go there and check out the child and like, just pick one that you can relate to.
Well, no,
Or it's that's weird, right?
I almost started equating it to when we were looking for Rocket. We were looking for a puppy.
That's weird.
And you go to the humane shelter and you're looking at all these dogs and you're like, well, I want them all because they all look tragically sad. So, and then I was like, I can't equate it to that. That's terrible.
That's a dog.
But these are human beings.
Yeah.
In Thailand.
Just pick one. Like, you don't need, like, honestly, I mean, it's kind of cool that you can get all the information on each kid, and maybe you have kids and there's some things you have in common, so that way you write back and forth. I get that. But if you're like Winnie and you're just like, I don't know which one, just pick one.
This dude's got orange boots and I love him.
Wow.
Yeah, right? He's 5 years old. His birthday is January 1st. That's kind of cool. He's got 2 siblings. His parents are still married, which is great. Mom and dad both kind of sometimes employed. Neither of them have a steady job.
The job market's terrible. there.
Well, duh. The region that we're focused on over here near the border of Thailand and Burma, that most adults are unemployed, and then when they do work, they're day laborers. But if you have a full-time day labor job, you make $47 a month.
Wow.
Neither of his parents have a job. So,
jeez,
dude, his name's Korlu. That's his nickname.
Wow. He looks a little like
Korlu.
Francis Chan. If you're into Francis Chan, that's the kid for you, right? Corlu? No?
Sorry.
Gosh, I'm just not funny today. I'm
Sorry, Don
falling
FM.
flat.
I'm like, well, is that terribly racist? Because I hear what you're saying. Because the reason I even clicked on him, because I was like, dude, he looks like.
Did you think the same thing?
No, I was like, he looks like the sidekick from Doctor Strange. And I got really excited. And then I clicked on him, and he's like, he's got orange boots. He's the coolest kid I've ever seen in my life.
Are those shrimping boots?
He's 5 years old. He'll be
Wow.
6 January 1st. So imagine
cool.
that. Birthday present for him.
Yeah,
Birthday present for
that's
Corlu.
cool. That's
$38
really
a month connects you to this child living in poverty, and connects him to the local church, which in turn gives him food, shelter, like everything he needs.
What's the oldest kid that you've seen on here? Did Carlos ever tell us that? Is there like a?
Well, I mean, they can go all the way up to 18.
Oh,
So,
wow.
but
Have
we
you
don't
seen
have
any
that.
of those?
Not in this
Not in this
region.
group?
No, not in this region.
They don't get that old there?
So no, they do. We're not. Oh, gosh.
I mean,
So-
what about them? You know, look at
Yeah,
that hair. That's
or
like
the
most-
youngest, because look, Samboom right now, looking at her.
Oh wow, she's like what, a year old?
Yeah, a year old, a little over a year, 14 months old. I mean, but that's what we're talking about, 14-month-old. But it's incredible to hear stories. Like yesterday, we were talking to Todd, who said he sponsored a child all the way up, a child in the Philippines, all the way up until he was 18, and they had corresponded back and forth, and then lost touch. Like after he left the program, and it was like I didn't know what happened to him, because back then, you can't just, hey, what's your email address?
Yeah.
Kid in the Philippines. And he said, what was it, like a decade later or something, 10 years later? All of a sudden, he got this email, my father, I have found you.
Oh, my
and,
gosh. It's,
yeah. And they were able to connect and meet up. And he told him all these incredible stories about why or how the money helped and what it did. And he like went off to college and all. And I'm just going, oh, my gosh, these are amazing stories.
Right?
This is incredible.
That's so cool, man. It
Star
really is.
88.fm, get there, click on the Compassion banner.
Yeah, and coming up at 7, I believe you'll be able to call starting at 7 a.m. this morning, and that's 855-293-2323. Again, it's 855-293-2323 if you guys want to call, but that's at 7.
We have 5 minutes left in the hour.
Oh, we still haven't got anybody yet? Oh, my gosh, people.
We're like, all right, guys, we need 2 this hour.
Yeah, we were
need
trying to
2
get
this hour.
2. That's our goal, and we got 5 minutes left.
We have 0. A giant
Can we
goose
count
egg.
Winnie? Because she said she'd do it later.
No, you can't count
All right.
people who say that they're gonna do something. Have you met people?
Well, that's very true. Because we need 22 kids. That's our goal. By the end of today, we'd like to hit that before we get out of here at 10. But I don't know, guys. It's up to you. I mean, God's got to put it on your heart. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Maybe, I mean, the Star Armies is pretty incredible. So you guys do so much. Whether it's feeding them kids or maybe it's a local organization here. I mean, God individually puts it on our heart to sponsor a child in Thailand or help here. It's just, you do what you got to do, guys. You know, You know what? I'm not going to worry about it anymore.
Okay.
I'm not going to worry.
I like that.
We're not going to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, yesterday this hour we did get 2, so we were hoping to try and keep track because we want to meet the goal of 54 so that this entire project is funded for every single one of these kids within this project.
Yeah,
so, because here's what stinks. Right now, it's like, dude, we got 32 kids sponsored, which is incredible. That means there's 22 more kids in this project who are literally just going to be staring at their friends, like, "Oh, that's cool, man. Maybe I shall too one day."
Yes.
Like, no, dude, I want to get all these kids sponsored. So, can you, because think about that.
Right, yes.
Like, think about the conflict there. Like, within this village where it's like, well, you are, and you're not. But you are, sorry.
You got here too early, kid.
Next year, we'll make a sadder photo so that maybe somebody will pick you.
Yeah, you just don't look sad enough, dude. Maybe, your name is... It's not relatable to Americans. You know?
Oh, man.
We're so disgusting, aren't we?
Yes.
Like every time we do this, it's like, gosh, man, this is ridiculous. Just how spoiled, rotten we are as Americans, you know? And we just take it for granted. You know, we take it all for granted. Our freedom, the ability to get in our car and our warm car and drive to work, and to get a Starbucks in the morning or a 5-hour energy that costs more than $10. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's insane. So, guys, go to star88.fm. Let's try to do this. We got about 2 minutes left. Our goal is 2 kids sponsored. Hopefully, we got some people online, making that happen right now.
Yeah, star88.fm. Get there. Click on the compassion banner. You can sponsor a child there. I'm gonna post the link again on our Facebook page if you would like to get there and check it out. And I'm gonna post it straight to our YouTube page as well. So
Star88.fm, or here in just a couple minutes, you guys can call 855-293-2323. That's 855-293-2323.
I'll have the update on the other side.
Okay, guys. We're live from the Dream Star Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
Supakeet is 10 years old. Like hundreds of thousands of children like him, his family is part of a minority group that is oppressed in his home country of Myanmar. That's why they fled their country to become refugees in Thailand. His life is a life of hardship and danger. The refugee camps are full of abuse and exploitation. And if his parents can even find work, they only earn enough to barely survive. Compassion has opened 13 child development centers through local churches along the Thai-Myanmar border. These centers are an oasis of hope, where children and their families are given the basic necessities like food and shelter, legal help, and the education and training they need to be released from their poverty. Join Star 88 in Compassion and sponsor a child in Thailand on the border with Myanmar now. Just call 855-293-2323 or click on the Compassion banner at star88.fm.
Understanding God's Word changes everything. And this Christmas, you can give a better understanding of the Bible by choosing a gift from the Connect with Skip Heitzig Christmas Gift Ideas brochure. Here's a life-changing gift idea from Skip Heitzig. It's a special You Can Understand package. One of our listeners recently shared, I was searching for a resource that would walk me through the Bible and teach me what it means. I had read the Bible, but didn't understand it. That's how I found Skip Heitzig's teachings. I started with Genesis. It is engaging and easy to understand. Start at the beginning with You Can Understand the Book of Genesis and discover the origins of God's redeeming love. And learn how to accurately interpret end times prophecy and live life with confidence in You Can Understand the Book of Revelation. Find the You Can Understand package and more meaningful gifts in the Connect with Skip Heitzig Christmas Gift Ideas brochure. Download yours today at connectwithskip.com/offer or call 800-922-1888.
KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe is Star 88.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man." But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Yeah. Walking wonderland, snow is falling. Walking wonderland, it's Christmas time and a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have so much fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kitties knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Though your nose is a chillin', we'll frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking wonderland, snow is falling. Walking wonderland, it's Christmas time, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking wonderland, can you feel it? Walking wonderland, it's Christmas time, a beautiful sight. Come on, feel it tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking wonderland, walking wonderland.
Blanca throwing down some Christmas music. I like it. I actually kind of do. I love this time of year, guys. I love it.
Me too.
Is it snowing?
Me.
No, it's raining. What the heck?
Yeah.
That's cool, though. 7:04. Good morning.
High today of 48 degrees.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Stevo.
Well, we threw out a goal of getting 2 kids sponsored. You know, the kids in Thailand. It's Compassion Week, guys. We have a goal of 52 kids to get sponsored. You know.
54.
That's what I said. our goal was 2 kids to get sponsored. And
we're going to need a drum roll, bro.
Are you going to need a drum roll, guys?
Refresh it right now.
All right, refresh it.
Here we go.
Did we reach the goal? Did we hit the goal?
Dex, in the 6 o'clock hour.
Yes, tell me, Stevo.
We got.
Tell me.
Oh!
0 kids. Wait,
zero.
what?
Sorry,
What
0. That was 0. I said 0. Sorry. No cheers. No cheers. 0. That's okay, man. Maybe.
Wait, what did you say? That's okay, man?
Yeah, maybe it's like late risers.
Mm-hmm.
Late risers today.
I
It's
honestly
Friday.
believe we don't have any listeners. I don't think anybody listens to the show. I think it's just you and I, dude. Like, honestly. Like, Chip monitors us, and that's it. Like, really. Like, Chip, we need you to sponsor. Andrew showed up, and I'm like, dude, hey, need you to sponsor. I looked at him while he's sipping on his Red Bull, and I'm like, bro, do you know if you just cut down on like 2 Red Bulls a month, you could totally afford to sponsor a child? And he's just like sipping on his Red Bull, like, and then he slams the door in my face and watches the Avenger trailer while he drinks his Red Bull. Like, oh god. Yep, that's us, guys. We are spoiled brats. And you know what? I hope all you get coals. Lumps of coals for Christmas. That's what I hope.
Okay.
Except for the people that sponsored kids. You know?
Yeah.
Lumps of coals. That's what you're getting. Lumps of coals. Yeah, okay,
You know,
guys.
it'd be nice
Yes.
if our kiddos in Thailand got lumps of coal for Christmas, because then maybe they could use them for like a viable heat source.
God, that just crushed my heart, dude.
I know.
Like,
it's like you're mocking
like,
about like you're only getting lumps of coal, and it's like, well, at least they're getting something.
I feel like you were mocking, but really it made sense. That's weird, right?
Right?
Like you were mocking, but then you're like, it totally makes sense. Like, you're right. These kids, if they got lumps of coal, they would be like, oh my gosh, I could be warm.
Right.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like, how crazy is that, guys?
I was sad. I was the most sad yesterday when our boy Carlos from Compassion was here, and he was telling us about like the kids who have parents who work the rice fields.
Oh my
like
gosh,
12
that
hours
was-
a day.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't have told me
But
that.
don't make enough money to buy a bag of rice themselves, and so they're like saving up all season to like hopefully buy 1 bag of rice so that the family can have rice for Christmas.
Oh
and
my
I'm going,
gosh.
And so they're like rocking these rice fields 12 hours a day and just watching other people buy rice, and it's like, someday I will eat rice. I made a shrimp curry last night. Chrissy did.
Oh,
this shrimp
my
curry
gosh.
last night and it was like rice galore. And I'm just going, I just kept looking at the rice, getting like sad, going,
yeah,
dude, just this
Rice.
part, like not the meal. I'm like, oh, and then the coconut milk and the shrimp curry and the this and that.
You are
and I'm
so
going,
rich.
yeah, no, seriously.
Yep. Here's what's crazy about it is people that live in poverty here in America
Yeah,
are so rich,
right,
compared
comparatively.
to most of the rest of the world. Like the rest of the world that lives in poverty is like it's different, man.
Yeah.
Like the poverty here in America, it's sad to us Americans,
Right,
but
it
to
is
everybody
sad.
else
Don't
on the
get us wrong.
outside, like it's like that's why everybody wants to come to America, you know?
Yeah.
That's why they look at us and they're like, that's why everybody in Mexico wants to get across the border to the United States because they see it's the land of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
You got this dream. You can make it happen if you work hard, you know?
And then it also like it should remind us, like, as we talk about people who are wanting this land of opportunity and wanting things, and then we're at work like complaining about Phil who just busted one in his cubicle. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I
can't live.
I don't know if I can work here. It's
my gosh.
I'm gonna go throw up.
I just found, oh my gosh, our friend, oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
Oh, we're the worst.
We are. You know who else is really upset?
Who?
The Incredible Hulk. Good morning.
Hulk wants to help.
I know you do. Yes, I know, Hulk. I know you're
why won't
upset. Just
people-
calm. You need
why won't people
calm
help?
down.
I can't do it anymore.
I know.
I'm so angry.
Okay. Well, just go. Okay. Well, there he goes again. He's just gonna. Yeah. That's it. As he does, he's the Hulk. He smashes things.
Anger is not solving anything, man.
Well, I mean,
Okay?
tell that to the Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, This is why you guys don't want to sponsor kids, and the Hulk is just going to destroy everything now. And, I wish you'd calm down. Okay, you're done.
Man, see, Ephesians 4:26, man, be angry and do not sin.
Yeah,
so, like,
Hulk.
it's cool to be angry about this, like, crazy extreme poverty that we're talking about, but let's do something about it. Let's sponsor a kid. Star88.fm, get there. Don't smash police cars and destroy buildings, Hulk, because it just doesn't help anything.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, bro. So unacceptable. Your
it really
behavior
is.
is
It
so
really is. Well, I
appalling.
mean, he's the Incredible Hulk, so what can you do?
That's true.
What can you do?
Phone lines are open if you'd like to call into the show. 505-338-3700. What's the live line to text in?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. It's the last day of Compassion Week, guys. So
Yeah, and coming up at around 7:30, we have the creator of the most downloaded app ever in existence in the universe, guys. Seriously.
I
the
mean, most
YouVersion
downloaded Bible app.
Oh, wait. Did I miss? Was that wrong?
What?
Oh, I thought it was like the most downloaded app ever.
Like maybe.
It
might be.
Oh. Will you fact check that?
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like I said it was like the most downloaded app ever in existence. Yeah, we should definitely check on that. Maybe it's so popular. It's like the Bible, you know. It's not on the top bestsellers anymore because it's like always is the number one.
No, the most downloaded
my
app
life.
of all time is YouTube.
I hate my life.
Yeah.
What producer gives me the wrong information?
And then Instagram.
I'm so embarrassed.
Google Maps.
Yep, there we go. See it?
Snapchat.
Where's YouVersion at?
Facebook owns 4 of the 5 most downloaded iOS apps ever. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep, YouVersion is like number 1,372.
No,
Wow,
that's not
crazy.
That's not true.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I guess I misspoke. It's the most downloaded Bible app. Well, that's cool.
But you got to realize that's still we're talking an app that has over 350 million downloads.
All right.
So because here's the thing. Candy Crush is listed in the report as the most downloaded game of all time with 280 million downloads worldwide.
Oh, wow.
Bible app has over 350 million. So
what'd you say was number one on that list before?
According to this, number one is actually Facebook.
All right, Google how many they have. Facebook has.
Okay.
See how it compares to the YouVersion.
To the YouVersion Bible app. I mean,
I feel like if you just Google it. But
just Google
how
many downloads does the
Fortnite
Facebook
have? Well, I really want to click on that one.
Facebook
All right, here we
app
go.
have half
Okay.
billion.
I mean, they're close.
So 500 million.
Okay.
Bible,
I mean, it's
the
pretty
Bible
close.
the YouVersion Bible app has 350 million downloads.
Wow.
Which is pretty impressive.
So we're going to talk to Bobby Grunwald. He's a pastor out of Life Church, and he created the YouVersion Bible app. And they just announced the most popular Bible verse, which I don't know what it is, man. But
I know, right?
We're going to find out when we talk to Bobby.
I'm curious. New Testament or Old Testament? What say you?
Oh, look at this, Stevo. Zuckerberg's on the line right now, and he's upset with us because we were saying the YouVersion Bible app was number one. Zuckerberg, we apologize. Are you there?
Yes, I'm rather irritated about this situation. What are you guys going to do to correct this?
Well, I mean, we could fire a guy named Daniel.
Yeah.
We could fire him.
He's our tech guy. He's our nerdy
He
tech
gave
guy.
us the
He's the one that
info
gave us all the information. So you know what? We're just going to let him go.
Would that?
That's a stepping stone. Maybe a $500 million lawsuit might motivate you.
Okay, well, we'll have our lawyers get hold of your lawyer. We gotta go.
499,000,999 short. So we apologize.
Okay.
So yeah,
maybe.
It's okay.
Yeah,
sorry,
maybe you
I'll
could.
forgive you.
Can you
That's
sponsor
what the Bible
child?
says to do, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Man.
All right.
Okay, it's okay.
All right, goodbye.
All right. Good on you, Zuckerberg. By the way, I've got a report.
Wait a second here. Oh, please.
I've got
tell
a
me.
report.
Please tell me, man.
Last time on Shark Tank, who wants to sponsor a child heir? Winnie called from the United Kingdom and said, I'm going to do it. And she did!
No way, she did it.
Yeah,
Good
shout out
job,
to our girl,
Winnie.
Winnie.
Yeah.
Woo! She sponsored a girl from Thailand named Wirada. Well, that's cool. That's a cool name. That's a really cool name.
Yeah, Wirada.
Wirada.
I like that.
I know.
Good job, Winnie. Thank you so
shout out
much.
to our girl Winnie over across the pond. Can we say that? Because she sponsored a girl, and we keep saying, like, sponsor a child halfway across the globe. But it's not halfway across the globe from her, is it? Where's Thailand?
No, it's pretty far.
It's still far, but it's not like as far. Unless
No,
now you're going this way around the world.
Yeah.
Because you're going around the world, but which way are you going around the world?
Thailand isn't Thailand next to Australia? No? Okay.
Oh,
South
man.
America. Thailand's next to South America?
Shut up. Star 88.fm.
My jokes are falling flat this morning. I apologize.
Yeah.
It's Friday. I'm tired. Busy weekend. It's going to be crazy. All right, guys. If you want to call Compassion, and instead of going to star88.fm, because you can go to our website, click on the banner, and you can see all of these kids that they're trying to get sponsored, because these are like the first ones down in this area in Thailand that they're building this Compassion Center right there. And you guys, the Starmy, get to sponsor these 54 kids that get to now get an education, get food, learn about Jesus.
Yeah.
And that ripple effect, man, that we talk about, that's going to change their area, man. That's going to change their mom and dad's life, their brother and sister's lives, their friends. You just never know, man. So if you have that in your heart right now that you feel like, you know what? I got $38 a month. I can do this. Call the number 855-293 Michael Jordan.
That's right.
2323. That's 855-293-2323. You can call right now or star88.fm. We'll give you more updates coming up. We got the creator of the YouVersion Bible app coming up around 7:30, Bobby Grunwald. And do you sleep text?
Do I?
Yeah, do you ever sleep text?
Never even heard of that.
Well, apparently it's a thing.
Okay, good.
We'll tackle it when we come back. Hang on.
Star 88 thanks the Rain Tunnel Car Spa for becoming a power partner and supporting this hour of programming. The Rain Tunnel Car Spa with 3 and soon 4 Albuquerque locations, providing car washes, detailing, and gasoline. RainTunnelCarspa.com.
As believers, we have the good news, the life-changing truth straight from the throne of God. But it can be frustrating when someone's not interested in hearing about it. What do we do in those times? Pastor Greg Laurie addresses that issue this week on A New Beginning. Good counsel on our part in God's plan for bringing His message to those around us. Tune in for A New Beginning.
Make an appointment with Greg Laurie weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM. A supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
Oswald Chambers said this. He said, listen, Jesus Christ was born into the world. He came into history from outside of history. He did not evolve out of history. Our Lord's birth was an advent. He did not come from the human race. He came into the human race from above. Jesus Christ is not just the best human being there ever was. He is a being who cannot be accounted for by the human race at all. He is God incarnate. Not man becoming God, but God coming into human flesh, coming into it from the outside. His life is the highest and the holiest, and it entered into humanity at the lowest door.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM.
If I didn't know what it hurt like to be broken, then how would I know what it feels like to be whole? If I didn't know what it cuts like to be rejected, then I wouldn't know the joy of coming home. it's okay if I'm not okay. 'Cause the one who holds the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright. 'Cause the one who holds the stars is holding my whole life. If I didn't know what it looked like to be dirty, then I wouldn't know what it feels like to be clean. And if all of my shame had drove me to hide in the shadows, then I wouldn't know the beauty of being free. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay. 'Cause the one who holds the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright. 'Cause the one who holds the stars is holding my whole life. Then let your kingdom come. Let your will be done here in my heart as in heaven. Father, let your kingdom come. Let your will be done here in my heart as in heaven. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay. 'Cause the one who holds the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright. 'Cause the one who holds the stars is holding my whole life. Now I'm alive in you. I'm busted at the seams. And now I'm alive and I see you in everything. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay.
We are messengers. Maybe it's okay.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's not okay that we're not
Well,
reaching
I mean,
our
but
goals
maybe.
at all, you know? It's not.
Maybe.
No. Well, you know what? God's plan?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God's plan.
God's plan. 7:23.
High today, 48 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Stevo on Star 88.
Guys, the new Avengers trailer is out. It's out, guys. Avengers 4 Endgame. Endgame. Huh. Yeah, that's what we're excited about in America. It's the Avengers trailer.
Yeah, pretty much.
What are they excited about in Thailand there, Stevo?
I don't even want to mock. I'm like, I don't know. I'll tell you what, right now, 33 kids are excited about the fact
That's what
that
I'm saying, man.
the Lord placed it on their heart, and they're like, yo, I'm going to sponsor this child. And so now 33
Right.
kids are going to be a part of this program so far. 33.
Right.
So it's 54 is the project, and that's how many kids are in this region. And we're trying to get literally in this village area, I should say, every one of them sponsored. So
Hold on a second. I just got a text message from Santa Claus. Hold on, Stevo. Okay. All right. Santa wants everybody to know that if you don't sponsor a child in Thailand, you will receive nothing. Wait, lumps of coal. You get lumps of coal.
Stop it!
So that's from Santa. Just got a text.
88.fm. Get there, click on
Tell your
the
parents.
compassion banner.
Better tell mom and dad.
Stop!
I'm serious.
Hey, coming up in like the 9 o'clock hour, are we allowed to talk about that teacher yet? I want to talk about this
Wait, what?
teacher.
What
Remember
teacher?
the teacher and Santa?
Oh, yeah.
That we cannot
See,
talk
I don't know
about
if we should
yet?
talk about that.
Okay, let's not then.
Well, we can think about it, though. I mean,
Yeah,
is
I
there,
know.
Is there a good time we could talk about it? Because
when
then we had to
kids are
tell
in
parents, like,
school?
you got to listen to us if you have a kid, you know?
Right.
It's like,
Yeah,
and then we're
that's
like
true.
number one with homeschoolers.
No,
All right? Like, think about that, Steve-O. Like, what are the homeschoolers supposed to do? Guys, we just won best of the city, and we got in the category of homeschooling.
Homeschool. Yeah. Yeah, it was huge.
They voted us in, and we don't even homeschool. But
Yeah.
the homeschoolers love us so much. We won the homeschool category. So we appreciate that. We love you guys. All right. 855-293-2323. Again, it's 855-293-2323. You can call right now, and you can sponsor a child through the phone, or you can go to star88.fm. It's super easy. Click the banner. Sponsor a child. 20, how many kids we need before today?
All right, I'm refreshing.
Come on, man. Let's do this. What do we got? What do we need?
What we need is for people to call because we still have one.
Okay, cool.
Shout out to Winnie in the UK. She chimed in on YouTube actually and said, I usually buy myself a Christmas present and I couldn't decide what to get myself. So this year it's sponsoring a child in need. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 855-293-2323, the phone number, or get over to star88.fm. Click on the Compassion banner. Again, that's 855-293. Michael Jordan.
Now, you're just talking about doing that story about the teacher.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this? All right. So this teacher got arrested, okay? This teacher got arrested for forcibly cutting kids' hair in class while singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, my gosh.
This can't be real. This is real.
This might be real.
A Visalia high school teacher is in jail tonight after forcibly cutting a student's hair in class and then trying to turn the scissors on more students. Video surfaced today showing 52-year-old Margaret Giesinger chasing students between desks while belting out the national anthem at University Preparatory High School. Action News reporter Christina Fan spoke with a student in the class and explains the disturbing timeline of events.
Corey, high school classes started off as usual this morning, but around 10 a.m. you could hear shrieking coming from one of the classrooms as terrified students came running out.
Oh my gosh.
You're not done! It's first period inside Margaret Giesinger's chemistry class, and a bizarre chain of events is about to take off. Students say the teacher came into class with a pair of scissors, declaring it was haircut day.
We think she's going to try to be funny and be like, oh, did you really think I was going to cut his hair? But she did cut a hair off, and she started singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
How much hair?
And she was singing it extremely loudly as she, ceremoniously tossed this chunk of hair behind her.
We distorted the student's voice to protect his identity. He says he was sitting in the back of the classroom in horror and ran to the main office for help.
It was like a chunk of hair, man.
Yeah, dude, she just got a chunk of his hair off. And it's not like he had long hair. He needed normal looking haircut right there that she just wow.
I have so much PTSD right now from what happened to me in school. This is crazy, man. This teacher's in jail now for cutting a student's hair, and she was singing the Star-Spangled Banner, which is really creepy and crazy, right?
Yeah.
I hope I never have to see her at that school again because I know for a fact that I will never be able to see her as a respectable authority figure in my life.
The video
I mean, that was very, very well spoken.
Whoa. Video continued. I want to know.
It used to show Giesinger grabbing at another girl's hair before everyone makes a run for it out of the classroom. Students claim they don't know what triggered her behavior, but say she had a similar breakdown earlier this week.
I know that she accused the students of taking the test, which doesn't make sense because the test had already been done and over with. She was supposed to pass it back.
College of the Sequoias police have since arrested Giesinger on suspicion of corporal injury to a child.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
being held
She's
on
grabbing
a
at a
$100,000
girl
bail.
in the video and trying to cut off like a lock of a girl's hair, and the students are panicking and running.
Gosh.
And she's still just singing with big old scissors.
Right? Big old scissors,
coming
man.
at students.
Coming at you live.
No, that's it. Okay, that's watching the video. It's like, okay, no, this isn't like a students got.
Isn't that insane, man? Like that's thank goodness none of the kids were hurt. But yeah, like that's crazy, right? It's almost like maybe I don't know
mental breakdown.
Maybe she wasn't taking her medication. Who knows, man? Because that behavior is super crazy.
Mm-hmm. All
right.
How about this one?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This one happened 2 days ago.
What?
In Albuquerque.
Where? It is local?
Cibola High School.
Okay. I think we need the news story on this one.
Allegedly, a Cibola High School teacher allegedly called a Navajo student a racial slur and then cut another student's hair. She was fired.
Oh, she got fired for that? Jeez,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Into the relationship with the teacher immediately. But teacher didn't get arrested.
It was a conversation Shannon and Edward Johnson never expected to happen with their daughter's principal.
Her teacher had called Mackenzie a bloody Indian.
A swear
my
word they
gosh.
say was used over 100 years ago when Native Americans were held captive.
It hurts really deep, more than most can speak.
The parents say their daughter, Kenzie, was more worried about her classmate.
I'm more worried about my friend, she said. And at the time, I didn't know about the haircutting yet.
Is that mom at club?
So here's what happened. The teacher turned to another student who had fake blood on her cheek because she was dressed as Little Red Riding Hood. And the teacher asked the student, "What are you supposed to be, a bloody Indian?"
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know. So a spokesperson from Albuquerque Public Schools said the district severed its relationship with the teacher, but the spokesperson wouldn't say if she quit or was fired.
So then she took a box cutter out and then cut the student's hair?
Yeah, this is weird to me. I don't know. It happened on Halloween. Teacher was dressed as a voodoo witch.
Kenzie told her parents.
Basically, teacher told the students they were going to play a game. If they answered correctly, they'd earn a marshmallow. But if they gave an incorrect answer, they'd get a dog treat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking for where it says that cut her hair. It's not in this news story.
Well, I mean, even if that wasn't involved, that's still come on, man. You can't say that. That's awful.
Yeah, allegedly an English teacher at Cibola High School cut a Native American student's hair with a box cutter.
Okay, wow. So that was another incident, maybe?
The same teacher.
Same teacher?
Remember the Stormy just chimed in and said, "I'm a Navajo woman, and I believe the teacher should have been fired and in jail."
Yeah, I agree.
Cutting her hair.
Absolutely.
What is happening?
Yeah, what's the deal with cutting students' hair, Gosh, man, I'm so glad I'm bald. You know what I'm saying, Stevo?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Your hair would be toast, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You got some thick hair going on there.
Yeah, Cruz says, "I thought I was confused on where the story had happened. 2 different incidents with teachers cutting kids' hair. Brett wants to know, who are these people? How is this even... This teacher, this is a crazy story out of Visalia, California. She just lost it.
Yeah.
And she's coming at students, plural, with big scissors, cut one student's hair, and just throws it back as she's singing the national anthem,
and she
not
looks super
interacting
scary.
with the kids. Yeah, she does. She
Oh
looks
my
like she
gosh.
just straight lost her mind.
Oh, wow. All right, well. Good morning, everybody.
Somebody said, "So give teachers guns, ... because that's what they're talking about right now to curb school shootings."
All right. Enough out of that. Get out.
Somebody said, "Time to call your senator for scissor control." We need more reform scissor control. Scissor reform. It's happening.
All right. We got to take a break, guys.
We got an interview coming back.
Yeah, we got an interview with Bobby Grunwald, the creator of the YouVersion Bible app. And apparently they announced the most popular Bible verse of 2018. Trying to take a guess. What do you think it is, guys? I don't know. I'll throw my guesses out to him. But we'll talk to Bobby when we come back. And it's Compassion Week. This is our last day. And we're looking you guys to jump on board and sponsor a child in Thailand. We're looking at 22 more kids we got to get sponsored?
Yeah. And
Before they end?
Yeah, we need you to go to star88.fm, click on the Compassion banner, and sponsor a child. Right now, our girl Winnie, last one to do it. First one to do it. So, We need
All right.
21 more people.
Let's do it, guys. You can call 855-293-2323. Again, it's 855-293-2323. Hey, you guys, if you need any of that information, you guys can always text us. We're on YouTube Live. We're on Twitch.tv. Just ask, guys. We'll hook you up, all right? Just let us know. When we come back, the creator of the YouVersion Bible app, Bobby Grunwald, is next. Hang on.
Get ready for some truth from Jensen Franklin on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
When you allow someone into your life, not only do they bring their physical presence, but they bring a spirit. They bring a spirit. A person, there's a spirit about a person. And he says, don't just know people after the flesh, but know them after the spirit. And they that are after the Spirit do mind the things of the Spirit. And they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. Meaning this, they are flesh people. They're dominated by their flesh. The Bible said the carnal mind cannot discern the things of the Spirit. They are just carnal, and they will not give you good advice. They will not give you spiritual counsel. They will not give you the voice of the Lord, the word of the Lord. If you get around them, they will talk you out of your faith, talk you out of the great call that God has for your life. They'll talk you out of everything grand and great that God would do.
That's Jensen Franklin on Star 88 with a PowerPoint.
My feet are frozen on this middle ground. The water's warm here, but the fire's gone out. Played it safe for so long, the passion left. Turns out safe is just another word for regret. So I step to the edge and I take a deep breath. We're all down to live, but we're all scared to death. And this is the part where my head tells my heart I should turn back around, but there's no turning back now. I'm going all in. Child, well done. So I step to the edge and I take a deep breath. I'm not turning back around, 'cause there's no turning back now. I'm going all in, head first to the deep end. I hear you calling, and this time the fear won't win. I'm going
Are you all in, Starmy? Are you all in to sponsor a child in Thailand? Call now. What's that number?
855-293-2323. That's 855-293-2323. You can also go on the web to star88.fm and sponsor a child there. You can pick your child like Jennifer just did in
Shut
Albuquerque.
up. You're lying to me, dude.
I
I don't
promise.
even believe you.
Okay, whatever. Right there. Boom! Sponsored a child named Ropta.
Ropta?
Yeah, I guess.
Way to go.
She said, learning about how much these kids are in need and how much they appreciate the little that they have made me cry and reach for my credit card. Dude, it's true.
That's awesome.
We don't realize this. We're talking about $38 a month, and I'm like, man, I can blow that so easily. And this will literally change the trajectory of the life of a child who has absolutely nothing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do something.
Let's do it. Are you all in?
I see what you did there.
Okay. 7:40.
High today of 50 degrees.
All right, right after the news, guys, in 1 minute, we have the creator, Bobby Grunwald, out of Life Church. He created the YouVersion Bible app. It's like, seriously, one of the most downloaded apps ever. What was that noise?
What's going on in the news today?
Final farewell for President George H.W. Bush.
It's another remarkable day of tribute.
President Bush laid to rest next to his wife, Barbara.
1 month after the election, a congressional race in North Carolina could be headed for a do-over amid allegations of election fraud.
This massive storm system that has pounded Southern California.
Mudslides in several burn areas, including Malibu.
The Southwest plane went off the runway while landing in the rain.
Continued fears about U.S.-China trade relations. This comes on the back of news that the CFO of Huawei, the Chinese tech giant, has been arrested and faces extradition to the U.S.
Kevin Hart has stepped down as host of the 2019 Oscars after some past anti-gay comments have resurfaced.
Now the search is on for another host.
The Golden Globe nominations are out. The Dick Cheney movie Vice, starring Christian Bale as the former vice president, leading the field with 6 nominations. A Star is Born, earning 5 nominations.
Hey, Bobby.
How are you guys?
Whoa, you got an echo. It's like a...
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
There you are.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's up? How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good, man. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit.
Of course. Of course. Happy to do that.
Dude, we were really excited.
Yeah, I've never heard of this Bible app before.
No, stop it now.
What is this, YouVersion? I don't know what this is.
You ruined my joke, man. I'm going
really?
with what was it like to invent the Bible? App. The Bible app.
Oh.
Sorry. I
Sorry, dude.
got stuck there for a second.
You guys.
We'll start the interview over and you can do that joke.
In 3, 2, I'm just kidding.
Anyways.
Oh, magic of live radio.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude, welcome to the show.
Honored to be here.
We got to talk about this because obviously the YouVersion Bible app, the biggest Bible app in the history of the universe, all 173 years of the smartphone. And it's coming up on its, 10-year anniversary?
Yeah, we actually had our 10-year anniversary for the app back in July, so we're just a little bit past 10 years, 10 and a half years.
Our producer is fired. You're fired, producer. Gosh.
Bobby,
Incorrect.
Okay.
I can't work under these conditions?
Bobby, I have a question, okay? So when you think about this app, all right, you got a lot to brag about, man. I mean, when you tell people, like, what you do you tell them, like, oh, yeah, I created the most successful app ever?
I mean, yeah.
You guys are funny. No, it is definitely humbling to be a part of it, and sometimes it's kind of hard to wrap your head around, kind of what God's done with it. But no, I really don't think I don't feel like I get to take credit for it. I really do feel like it's something that God's done, and we have a talented team, and they're really sharp and all that. But the results have far exceeded anything that we put into it. And we do feel very privileged to be a part of it. So it's pretty special, though, for sure.
That's why Stevo and I will never have anything successful because
we want the glory.
We're not that humble.
We're not that humble. We really,
Yeah, I understand, God gets the glory, but at the same time, I'd be like, yeah.
350 million devices worldwide, people.
That's insane, man.
That was my idea.
That's so cool. And that's got to be such an amazing feeling that Because, Stevo and I, we do this like little radio show, and it's like when we...
I think it's good.
Well,
radio
it's
show.
okay.
I enjoy it.
But, man, when we, there's a listener that reaches out to us and tells us, like, oh, my gosh, because of your show, it made me put the gun down, or I was about ready to swallow pills and kill myself. And it was like,
we get some crazy phone calls.
Dude, God is so great because we are just a couple of idiots, and the way that God is, that just shows God's amazing power.
Did you just call Bobby an idiot?
Well, yeah, you're kind of an idiot like us.
Yeah,
because
I am an idiot. That's for sure. So I feel that same way. I really do. I have people that come up in public all the time and want to tell me a story about how the Bible app's impacted their life, and I'm telling you, I feel very undeserving because I'm probably the least qualified person to do this, but somehow God just kind of made it happen and chose me to be a part of it, and so I definitely don't take credit for it at all, and I kind of feel like if I started to do that God would probably find somebody else to take it.
Man, so here we're up on it. The most popular Bible verse of 2018. You guys announced it. The most shared, bookmarked, highlighted verse.
Can I guess what it is?
By the YouVersion community. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to take a guess. Okay.
Okay.
For God so loved the world.
Right. John
that
3:16.
He gave his only begotten Son. No, that's
not John
it?
3:16.
Wow. Is that ever when was the last time that was the most popular verse?
I don't even know, actually, if it has been the most popular verse, interestingly. So since we started tracking it, I don't think John 3:16 has been the most popular verse, at least not globally. Maybe for a particular country, but I don't think it has been globally.
Were you surprised by the fact that A, the most popular verse was in the Old Testament, and B, what the verse was about? Did it surprise you at all?
No, actually not really, but only because we've seen the past years, and we've had verses both in the Old Testament and the New Testament that have been the most popular verse. And as far as the nature of the verse, it's not too surprising. I mean, the verse is really designed to be encouraging. It's Isaiah 41:10, which is, "Don't be afraid, for I'm with you. Don't be discouraged, for I'm your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand." I think it's a verse that brings encouragement, helps people kind of find their strength in God, and I feel like that is the type of verse that resonates with a lot of people, and I can see why that would be the most popular globally. I mean, it also happens to be the most popular verse in the United States this year as well, but some other countries have other verses that were the most popular in their country, but this is the globally most popular verse this year, which I think makes sense to me. It doesn't surprise me too much.
Speaking of global popularity, we're talking about the YouVersion Bible app that is on more than 350 million devices worldwide, and we do know that the Lord promises His return is coming, but it's not going to come until everyone has heard, right? So you invented this app that is on more than 350 million devices worldwide and growing, and what, 1,800 versions in more than 1,250 languages, trying to get out there to every tribe, every tongue, so that everyone can hear the word of God. How do you feel knowing that you are bringing the word of God to the world so that we can ensure that the Antichrist comes soon?
I tell you one thing. When we got started, I had no idea that there were that many languages in the world. So when I talk about how ignorant that I am, or how undeserving, I mean, I don't think when we first got started and God kind of gave me the idea, the vision for this, I didn't actually know that we had to go license the Bible from Bible publishers and that other people did Bible translation. I was just pretty much in the dark on it, and I figured that out pretty quickly. But one of the things discovered along the way was that, there are not just a few hundred languages in the world. There's actually about 6,000 languages.
It's amazing.
That are spoken. And shockingly to me, most of them don't have the Bible available in their language. And so there's about 2,000 that have the New Testament, about 2,000 that are actually in the process of being translated, and there's about 2,000 that haven't even started being translated yet. And so for us, that kind of became this eye-opener, and we just thought, this would be a great tool for us to make the Bible available in all of these languages, regardless of how small they might be or how many people speak them. because digitally we could provide it. So we partnered with all these translation groups, and as you mentioned, we currently have about 1,250 different languages, 1,800 versions. As soon as they can get them digitized, we put them on YouVersion, and all the new ones that are being translated, we actually have the ability to put them on YouVersion just within about an hour or two.
Wow.
It's actually a very quick process. And we started to work with the translators to say, instead of you having to complete the entire New Testament before you publish it, you could, if you finish the book of Luke, we can put the book of Luke up in that language. You know, we can make it available as soon as you get it done or get parts of it done. And that's actually become real exciting for them, and there's been improvements in translation, and to the point where as far away as it seems, like as big of a goal that might be to get all of them finished, it's actually possible that could happen in our lifetime. For the first time ever, God's Word could be in everyone's heart language. And so as a missional cause, we've taken that on and just said we're also not only trying to get the Bible app into people's hands so they could have God's Word accessible to them in their language, but we're actually trying to raise money to help with Bible translation, because it's a real finite goal. I mean, it could actually happen. It's a big goal, but so we've been encouraging our community to give towards it.
Yeah.
I think we've raised about $1 million so far this year towards Bible translation from our community, from a few emails that we've sent out, and we're really trying to ramp that up over time. But it's exciting to be a part of it, and I guess the irony of it is we started this, and God had a plan for how this is all going to work, and I didn't even know there were that many languages, and didn't know anything about the need when it got started, but He obviously did.
Incredible.
We're talking with Bobby Grunwald, the inventor, the man behind the YouVersion Bible app.
Yeah.
Now I have a question for you. And it's kind of two questions in one. So first one is, what's your favorite Bible verse? Second part, what's your favorite decade?
First one, I would say Galatians 2:20, which is, I've been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave Himself up for me. And the reason that's my favorite verse was that's just a verse that impacted me really early when I became a Christian. And I kind of grabbed a hold of that, and that became kind of something that resonated really strongly with kind of the change that happened in my life. So that was why it's remained my favorite verse. Favorite decade, oh, man, I would have to probably say the 80s.
Yes. Yes, me too.
That's his favorite.
I was
That's
a child
his
in the
favorite.
80s. I was born in 1979, so it was a good decade, man. I like it.
Yeah, I was born in 76, so I was just a little bit before you. But yeah, I was. That's probably, if I had to pick a favorite, and then I think the 80s for sure. So
it's a great question.
Oh man, okay,
great answer.
So speaking of, now we're talking 80s. Everybody usually thinks like new wave or synth pop, and I'm gonna hit you with something that Bobby, you probably didn't realize you were about to have to do. I heard from a rumor somewhere, a little birdie told me that before you wanted to create the world's largest Bible app that 350 million people would download, you wanted 350 million people to buy your hip-hop album. So,
is this for real?
Can we talk about how, sometimes you have a plan for your life and then God's got a much better plan because you had it in your brain like, I'm going to be a hip-hop artist.
Bobby wanted to be a hip-hop artist?
And then the Lord was like, or I'm going to use you to, throw down 350 million Bible app downloads to get the word. Now, word to your mother. Okay. Can we get a rhyme from you, Bobby?
See, that was why I didn't say the 90s was my favorite decade, because that's what I did in the 90s.
Wow.
I was a Christian rapper.
Yeah, you dabbled a little bit? Yeah.
You want me to do a rap?
I need a rap. I kind of need a rap from you. Just, maybe to wrap up the interview, an actual rap.
This is kind of the drop the mic moment where I do the rap and that's it.
Yeah,
we're done.
And then just hang up. Don't even say bye. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
All right, I tell you what, I don't think I've ever done this on the air before, but I will try to do a rap for you really quick. How's that?
Oh, Bobby, we love you.
All right, here it is. Excuse me. Well, I'm not on a mission across the ocean, just letting the world around me see my devotion to Christ. You see, it's not what I say, but it's how I walk and live my life every day, because I'm on a mission and my field's right here, styling the truth to your ear, so don't just hear all the words, but listen to my heart, because we've got to start showing the whole world the love of Jesus Christ by each and every day, living his love in our life. So many people are searching for the truth, but they never find it because we hide inside of us. It's time to let your light shine out, because it's the love of Jesus Christ that it's all about. So now if you've gone dim, it's time to get bright, because whoever finds God in you finds life.
Yeah! What?
It's like, I had no idea.
Dex totally didn't realize this was real, and I'm going, watch this, yo. The creator of the YouVersion Bible app about to drop some rhyme knowledge on your face.
I'm sorry, Bobby. You don't really come off as like, the first impression, a hip-hop artist. Like, that completely, like, my mind is blown right now.
You should see his face. Oh, Bobby, I love you.
Beautiful.
Yes.
If you go to my Instagram account, I posted a picture of what I used to look like back when I rapped. So
Oh
it's
my
on there.
gosh. I love everything
great,
about
man.
this. The YouVersion Bible app, again, incredible. It's unreal what God is doing through your ministry. So we applaud you and continue to do that, man. YouVersion.com for all the information about YouVersion. But Bobby, thank you so much
Thanks,
for your
Bobby.
time, man.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, God bless you.
Why not take a quick break?
Be right back. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Stevo.
Michelle is a former Compassion-sponsored child.
There's a lot of prostitution, drug abuse is very common. We were forced to live in a very small shanty with 17 of our other relatives because my mom and my dad cannot provide a home for us.
There are a lot of children in poverty who live like Michelle.
I was told that I am so ugly. I will become nothing but a thief and a drug addict when I grow up. And I felt so shameful of who I am.
Who believe the lie that nothing will ever change.
But then when my sponsor told me that, Michelle, you are beautiful, we are proud of you, and we are praying for you, and we love you. And the words touched the very depth of my heart and soul. My life was changed because I was sponsored.
Join Star 88 in Compassion and sponsor a child in Thailand on the border with Myanmar now. Just call 855-293-2323 or click on the Compassion banner at star88.fm.
Some words can change your life. Skip Heitzig zeroes in on two of the most important words you'll ever hear.
They can change bad news into good news. These two words can be placed into any situation and alter any outcome. They are the words, but God.
Hotspot. Words can change lives.
Because they point us to the great interrupter, the one who can powerfully and graciously interrupt our life with his plans and change our lives forever.
Want more from Skip? Here's where to go for a treasure trove. Visit connectwithskip.com.
No matter what mistakes you may have made, no matter what failures you have been involved in, no matter what addictions you may find yourself in, there can be a but God moment that radically changes who you were and who you are.
Increase your Bible knowledge with Skip's reading plans. Search for Skip Heitzig in the YouVersion Bible app.
Hotspot. I tend to be busier than I should be, and I tend to think that time is gonna wait for me. Sometimes I forget and take for granted that it's a beautiful life we live.
This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Stevo.
Oh, hey, what's going on, guys?
Hi, guys. Hey.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. We got a special treat for you here in just a second. Somebody's going to be joining us here in just a second.
Yep.
Oh, now hold on the line there, Brody.
Which food do you like?
I can't
hold
wait
your
to talk to
horses,
him.
Brody.
It's a big day, guys.
It is.
It's a really big day.
It's a big day because, well, it's Friday. Nobody cares about the kids in Thailand.
Oh, man.
I
come
meant
on,
that as like,
come
dude,
on.
we're not hitting our goals.
We're not, and we need to.
All right,
so
we're not hitting our goals.
It is Compassion Week, and we are, we're doing some big things. I'm really, really excited about this. We're hoping to get this region of Thailand completely covered. We need 54 people to come on board and sponsor a child. 855-293-2323. And this hour actually has been pretty amazing. Big shout out to Mark from Albuquerque who sponsored a boy from Thailand named Thanadon.
Thanadon. Why didn't we see the name
That's
Thanadon?
the coolest name. My experiences in Somalia absolutely changed the way I see culture and poverty. It has made me want to do more to help others.
This is my kid
And
Thanadon.
so, we're up to 35 children sponsored right
All right,
now.
we're
We need
getting there.
19 more. So let's focus this hour. Let's just try and get 5. If we can get 5
You're
people
gonna go 5?
to go to star88.fm and click on the banner for Compassion and sponsor a child, please. It's $38 a month.
I love
and
this.
it's not a lot, man, but it means everything to that child. So,
Hey, go ahead, Bill.
I got a poem I wrote,
okay.
and I'm going to read it to you, but it's a very special one today.
Is it really?
Very special.
For the kids?
This goes out, so I'm going to have a little help on this one, because this goes out to all those who can say, me too.
Wait, what?
So for all of you out there that want to help out with compassion and can say, me too, this is for you.
Bill, I don't think you're using it correctly. I don't think that's the right.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
Been hoping that you'd drop in.
so very nice.
I'll hold your hand. They're just like ice.
My mother will start to worry.
Beautiful. What's your hurry?
Father will be pacing the floor.
Hi, guys. Did you know that I broke my nose?
So really, I'd better scurry.
Beautiful. Please don't hurry.
Maybe just a half a drink more.
What?
Put some records on while I pour.
What the neighbors might think.
Baby, it's bad out there.
Hey, what's in this drink?
No cabs to be had out there.
Oh, my gosh.
I wish I knew how
Your eyes are like starlight now.
to break the spell.
I'll take your hat. Your hair looks swell.
This is so wrong in so many ways.
I ought to say no.
Oh.
Mind if I move in closer?
Okay.
Should I hang up? I
At
don't know
least-
what to do. I don't know
At
what
least
to do.
I'm going to say that I tried.
I don't know what to do.
What's the sense in hurting my pride?
I really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out.
Oh, but it's cold outside. I've got to get home.
Oh, baby, you'll freeze out there.
Hey, lend me your coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
Hey, you've really been grand.
Thrill when you touch my hand.
Why don't you see?
How can you do this thing to me?
There's bound to be talk tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong sorrow.
All right.
At least there will be plenty implied.
Just tell me when I should hang up. Leave this in your hands.
Caught pneumonia and died.
Oh, my gosh.
Say.
Is that in the song?
Get over that old now.
Brent, she's losing it. Brent's losing
Baby,
it.
it's cold outside.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Wow. I'm not clapping for that.
I'm clapping.
I'm offended.
This was the best poem ever.
I'm offended.
Britt, I cannot believe he suckered you into this. I will never look at you the same.
Yep.
Ever.
Hey, what do you mean? Bill and I
Ever.
worked really hard on this poem.
Yeah?
I feel like you guys should appreciate it.
Okay.
There was
You
a
guys
lot
are
of
laughing. This is all about me too.
Yeah,
You know, and you
okay.
guys,
What?
you think it's funny. I'm so sad.
serious matter.
Okay.
Wow.
Goodbye. We got to
Don't
go.
even-
See you later.
Oh, my
Love you guys.
gosh. What a perfect time to introduce Pastor Sam
Yeah.
Swan from the Baptist Convention of New Mexico.
Hello.
What's
Hello.
up, Sam?
I really must go.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Cold
Here
outside.
we go.
Thanks for rescuing me. It was a little chilly
I
outside.
know, I'm
You bet,
sorry.
buddy.
No,
You
it's all right.
bet.
I tried to get from the end of the song, but I always forget there's the delay, and I got to the
Yeah.
door at the delay. You guys were
At
just
the
going back
delay.
on the air.
That's all good.
Right.
Speaking of, you probably have you seen this yet?
I have not.
Okay,
I
well,
can't wait.
Get him on the line there,
Well,
Stevo.
I got to get a
him on the
special
line.
child on the line, and it's time.
All right.
Dude, Brody. What is he, like 14, 15 now? How old is Brody?
Avengers 4 Endgame has arrived. If you haven't seen it, the new Avengers trailer hit the internet. And I'm telling you right now, if you haven't watched it, we're about to spoil it. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
Brody Parker.
I can't wait to see it or hear about it.
I know.
All of that.
Did I not hit all the buttons?
Be a little tricky.
In America,
Brody.
we have 7 digits.
He's 6 years old, guys. He actually
Calling his cell
plays
phone.
the little kid in The
Calling his-
Incredibles.
Calling his cell phone. Hello?
Hey there. Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Bubba! Welcome to the show.
Hi.
You're on
Hey,
the
buddy.
air with Dexter, of course. Dex is here.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
And Sam Swan's in studio. So
Hey.
Sam's hanging out with us.
Hey, Brody.
Yep.
Hey.
Who's your favorite out of the two of us, Sam or Dex?
Okay.
That was definitely Dex.
Thank you. You're a smart kid.
So, okay, bud. Big question. Everybody's losing their minds today. The world has gone mad because Marvel released the new Avengers trailer. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I know.
All right. My bad. My
Gosh.
bad. So you watched it? Yeah?
I saw it on Mama's phone.
Oh, you saw it on Grandma's phone. Okay, cool.
Mama's.
Oh, on Mama's.
On
Okay.
Mama's phone.
Oh, on Mama's phone. Okay. So what are your thoughts? What do you think?
I liked it.
You liked it? Okay, but here's the thing. At the end of The Last Avengers, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it, I mean, some really bad things happened with Thanos, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so obviously there's a lot of superheroes that are no longer around. And so how do you think
But Ant-Man's still there.
Ant-Man,
Yeah.
yeah, that was the big deal.
Yeah.
Ant-Man
He's
showing up
everybody's
and being
favorite.
there. Yeah, Brody loves Ant-Man.
Good call.
But how do you think they're gonna fix it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You don't have any idea what you think will happen in the next Avengers movie?
Well, I do know that if they steal the gems.
Oh, they steal the gems.
Gotta get the
yeah,
gems.
gotta get the gems. Are you worried though? Do you think Thanos might win?
No.
Oh,
Good
well,
call, sir.
Well, why not? Why won't he win?
I don't know.
So who do you think's gonna win?
The Avengers.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Well, I
it's
mean,
called the
it's
Avengers, but I mean, so
Good
yeah,
usually,
Yeah.
triumphs
it
over.
was, because okay, which 4 do you like?
Falcon.
Okay.
Captain America. Ant-Man. And Black Widow.
Oh,
But who's your favorite out of those 4?
out of all the Avengers, who's your favorite?
Falcon.
Oh,
Who likes Falcon?
Oh,
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa!
Falcon.
Give some
Who
love to
likes Falcon? Brody, the coolest 6-year-old on the
That's
planet,
right.
likes
Falcon. Who even knows Falcon?
Okay, will you school him,
Yeah,
Brody?
which one is he? I don't even remember who Falcon is.
He's the one with the wings.
The Wings?
Okay.
The Wings. I'm trying to remember the Wings.
Yeah.
Who had the wings? Hawkeye? You mean like the green
No.
guy that with
No, the green guy's Hulk.
Yeah, the green guy's
Oh,
Hulk.
the guy that shoots the webs out of his hands. That guy.
No, that's Spider-Man.
Oh, duh. Gosh darn. Maybe it's the guy with the hammer. You know, the guy with
That's Thor.
Oh. Oh, darn it. Oh, wait. No, it's the guy that wears the metal suit and he like has bombs out of his hands. He's got the power that goes out of the hands and he's like he can fly.
That's Iron Man.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh,
come
you
on,
are
bro. Now he's
schooling
just
me hard,
disappointed
dude.
with you.
You're going down
Don't
the
even get him
list of
started about the
favorites.
guy with
Wait
the
a
red
second.
cape.
Hold on. It's the Panther guy, the guy that's really like ninja stealth.
No, that's Black Panther.
Oh, who's Falcon then? I don't know who this guy is.
He has silver and red wings, and his suit is silver and red. He has red goggles to help him see Ant-Man when he shrinks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
This is true. This is all true.
I'll have to Google him. I can't picture him.
Wow.
All right.
What
What's
about
your
Doctor
favorite?
Strange? He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't
Not
on
top
your list
4.
of favorites.
Not top 4.
Yeah, I mean,
Even Thor is cooler than Infinity War.
yeah, even Thor's cooler. Yeah, so I
That's
mean,
cool.
who do you think's Daddy's favorite Avenger? Who's my favorite Avenger?
Captain Marvel.
Oh, Captain Marvel.
Oh, of course it is. I mean,
we haven't even seen
you
him
know,
yet.
beautiful
I do.
female.
I am a fan of Brie Larson.
That's you know your
So
dad
you
very
know.
well. Yeah. Yep. That's very true. No
I
line
think what
there.
he meant to say was Captain America. That's why I grow a
Oh,
beard.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Uh-huh.
And that's what you think Captain Marvel's going to be a part of the new Avengers movie, bud?
No.
No.
No,
Oh,
really?
man.
Oh,
you
you
are-
heard it here. You heard it here,
I
folks.
think yes.
Oh.
Okay. What do you think about Captain Marvel? We just saw that trailer. She's kind of a new character for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get a Captain
Hey,
Marvel?
Dad.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Perfect.
Just cut decks off.
Yeah, you did.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Go ahead, bud.
Daddy,
Uh-oh.
guess what?
What?
This is the guy who you faced, and he was huge.
Oh, okay.
It's Jetfire.
Jetfire.
Who was that? Jetfire. Jetfire.
So what's your question for Dex then?
That's
Mm-hmm.
he came out. He's a new Transformer on the game.
We're not talking Transformers. We're talking Avengers, not Transformers. Aren't you over that stage in your life yet? Come on.
Never.
Transformers are so like last year. No?
No. No, they're not. Don't let him bully you, bro. Because here's the thing. This Saturday, Brody and I are going to a special sneak screening of the brand new Bumblebee movie.
Oh man, that's gonna be awesome.
That'd be
It's
great.
not even coming out for like 3 more weeks, but we got a special exclusive screening this weekend. So, Brody, are you going to come back on the show and do a Bumblebee movie review with us?
Yep.
Are you excited for the new Bumblebee movie?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that's going to be really
How
good.
Hey Brody, I got a question for you.
Hey, don't you cut my kid off ever again.
You cut me
Go
off.
ahead, Brody. You talk.
Brody, go ahead. You got a question? Because I got a question for you.
What?
Let's talk Thanos for a second. Do you really, truly believe in your heart that Thanos is a horrible, horrible person? Because I believe Thanos had good intentions.
I don't think he's good.
No?
Yeah, but you see, if he doesn't kill off 50% of the population, the Earth will destroy itself and kill 100% of people.
Don't let this environmentalist fool you, okay? Global warming is fake, and I'm just kidding.
Send your emails.
I'm an
to
evangelical
Star88.
Christian. I don't believe in
Yeah,
global
yeah,
warming.
you got another question.
Go ahead.
What's your favorite in the new Avenger movie? Which four do you like?
Yeah, who are your 4 favorites?
Oh, and the Avengers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
Yours.
Okay, all right. Just give me a second, dude. I like the Panther guy. Okay.
Black Panther.
Okay.
But he's not in there.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's not in there.
Oh, he died.
Yeah.
He got raptured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
that
you're
what that
saying
was?
the remaining ones that are still alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain America.
Oh, no, hold
alive,
on.
Black
Hey,
Widow
this is
still
my
alive.
you asked me the question, all right? Let me answer, Brody. All right? All right. I love this character. I've loved this character my whole life. Superman, definitely.
He's not in the movie.
Wait, Superman's not in the movie? Hold on.
No,
All right.
it's not an Avenger. He's in the
Yeah.
Justice League, not in the
Wow.
Avengers.
Yes, he's so
Yeah,
smart.
bro.
All right,
Man,
fine. All right. Batman, another a fan
He
favorite.
is also in the Justice League.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely not
Did I get the wrong list?
the Avengers.
All right. Hold on. Hold your horses, man. All right. I'm just saying these are my favorite characters. All right. Okay. All right. Dude, this was my favorite movie of 2016. And I did one of the greatest movie reviews of all time when the movie came out.
Oh, don't
Wonder
say it.
Woman.
Oh.
Wonder Woman was so good in Avengers.
He is not in the Avengers.
Oh.
He is in the Justice League 2.
Justice League 2? What about... Okay, hold on. Robin Hood? Is he in it?
Robin Hood in the Avengers? No.
Okay. I'm out. You know what?
He sounds
I don't know.
so disappointed.
I don't
in
know,
you.
man. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay, now I'm going to ask Daddy whose fourth favorite is in the movie.
That's
Ooh.
good. Okay. Well, clearly, for me, it's got to be Bucky. Okay. That's Captain Rogers' best friend, and I love Winter Soldier very much. I love Ant-Man because he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, he's in
But
there.
he got the old message.
Yeah, he got the message.
He got the
message. Hawkeye looks really cool with the sword. Am
He's
I
got
right?
a Brian Nixon scar.
Yeah, he looks really cool. But Daddy's
But
favorite.
he had a bow and arrow, so now he has a sword.
Yeah, duh. So, I mean, maybe it's a sword, bow, and arrow. We don't know. What if he shoots swords from his bow and arrow?
Whoa.
Maybe not.
Maybe not, though.
Maybe
You're
not.
right. Maybe not. That's
And he has like 2 weapons. No, maybe he has like 2 weapons.
Yeah, 2 weapons. He's got a bow and arrow and a sword. It's possible. Although he's only got 2 arms. And so if you have a bow and arrow, you need both arms to shoot the bow and the arrow. So you can't, like, it sounds excessive, you know? So. Yeah. So, and then my all-time favorite Marvel character, of course, Cable. I'm really excited to see Cable and Deadpool.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Wait, Brody, do you know who Deadpool is?
Okay.
You know who Deadpool is?
Hey, guess what I
Okay,
just
good.
right
You know what?
in,
Don't answer
Daddy?
that. Yeah.
What did you do, buddy?
Daddy, I drawn a baby Roblox guy.
You drew a baby robot guy? He's into drawing
No,
right now.
Roblox.
A robot guy.
No, Roblox.
Roblox. Who's Roblox? Is he another superhero?
No, he's a game.
Daddy Roblox?
Oh, Sears Robux. He meant Sears Robux.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because he trusts his father.
I
and so...
I told Jack if I win this football challenge, I get V-Bucks.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, Brody. Well, we got to go.
We got to go, buddy. But I love you very much. And of course, I didn't even mention Captain America. He doesn't have the beard, but he's still the coolest Avenger in the history of ever. So I love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Have fun at school today, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye. Whoa, man. He's so fast.
He didn't mess around.
What a cutie.
Dude, remember the Starmie was like, Brody just blew my mind?
Yeah, right? He knows everything. Well, of course, you're his dad.
I mean, You know, he is so mad at you.
Yeah,
I love how there was so much grace for me.
Yeah.
It was like, well, Bucky's not even in it.
Yeah.
But he was just like, yeah, okay, we'll let that slide. But if you messed up, bro, doghouse.
Which boy do you like?
This was just a great example of how to exasperate children.
Yeah, exactly.
Dex showed wonderfully. He illustrated wonderfully. If you want to exasperate a child,
Yes.
that's exactly
That's
how
right.
you do it. And Brody responded well.
Yeah.
to
Also,
that.
a great model of raise a child in the way they shall go when they're older, they will not depart from it.
Right.
Yeah. He
He's
has
obviously-
way too much knowledge.
He's
in
obviously
superheroes.
being raised in the Marvel universe.
Although
He does have a cursory knowledge of DC.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Not
as
just a
well.
cursory.
He
Yeah.
does. And again, no joke. Tomorrow we really are seeing screening, an advanced screening
That's so
of Bumblebee. So I'm going to get him on. We're going to do a Bumblebee movie
That's
review.
so cool.
I'll try to teach him what spoilers are, so he doesn't just go.
Just give it away.
My favorite part was when Bumblebee killed the bad guy. I'm like, great. Well, I apologize to everyone who can't see that for weeks.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, but we're going tomorrow. I'm really.
That's gonna be sweet, man.
Those are my favorite. I just love those types of things.
Yeah.
You know, like, gosh, movies are about 1 billion times better because I get to experience them with my kids.
Yeah.
And watch the magic
Those are so much-
unfold.
yeah.
And watch their eyes light up. And yeah.
That's how I felt when I
fan.
went to go see Star Wars with you two guys.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because your eyes lit up. You were excited.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
and I was
Dex
very
fell asleep.
excited.
Dex fell asleep.
This is the actual audio.
Oh, man.
All right.
All right.
Well, we got to take a break, guys. It's the last day of Compassion Week, and we'll get you an update. We'll see where we're at. We had a goal of 5 kids sponsored this hour. So we'll give you that update, see if we hit it, how close we are. But here's the number to call, 855-293-2323 or star88.fm. You can go there, check out the kids. Sam is here. We'll find out how many kids he sponsored this year. when we come.
Are we
when
talking
come back.
grandkids?
I didn't hear the bus. I didn't hear the bus coming.
Son-in-laws, new, yeah.
All right. We'll be right back.
I got tire tracks.
For over 40 years, La Salita Restaurant has been serving New Mexican food to Albuquerque. From starters like soups, salads, and Cindy nachos to entrees like chili rellenos, burrito de Eduardo, the BOG burrito, and carne adobada. La Salita is friendly to those who are vegan or gluten-free and offers catering, as well as a rewards program at 1950 Wansabo or online at lasalita.com. Star 88 thanks La Salita for their support.
Hi, it's Dex. We want you to share your star story. How has Star 88 and the Morning Invasion impacted your life?
Hey guys, I'm calling to thank you for what you're doing. Every morning you wake up and make stupid, and it keeps me encouraged and it keeps me in Christ. And I hope you know how much you mean to me and to everyone out here in this army. Keep it up, keep us going, and we'll keep you in our prayers.
Well, I'm upside down in the in-between.
Hi, so my mom died just recently, and every morning I turn on your show, and I'm so encouraged, and I enjoy so much the humor that you guys bring to my morning, and I have just been overjoyed to get to work and travel to work because I get to listen to your radio station. So thank you so much, because it brings joy to a really hard time in my life.
We want to hear your star story. Call us now, 505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. And share your star story.
When the world appears to crumble around you and your prayers have gone cold, go for the breakthrough. Join Pastor James McDonald to hear how you can pray powerfully with confident expectation and to hear insights from God's Word and the kinds of prayers you could be praying this month. Take your prayer life to a new level and get ready to pour on the accelerant this week on Walk in the Word.
Make an appointment with James McDonald weekdays at 12:30 p.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM.
All right, let's do this.
I'm giving it all away. No more hiding, no more stalling. I hear you calling me, and I'm coming. See me running. I give it. You win. I give it. You win. try, but I just can't keep this thing to myself. Look high and low and I know ain't nobody else. But I'm focused now and I know it's all about you. You always see me through, that's what you do. Tell me where would I go and where would I be? Love's hard to find, but you blind and losing your way. And now ain't nobody else for me, it's just you. You got my time all the time, anytime my mind's on you. No more hiding, no more stalling. I hear you calling me, and I'm coming. See me running, I give in. You win. I give in. You win. Whoa. They laugh at me and they say I'm going too far. But it's satisfying my soul to give you my all. They don't understand what I got is so real. They can talk about me, they can kick me out, but can't take away what you give. People telling me that I'm probably too far gone, but they don't understand where I've been and they walk the roads that I walked on. Tell me who I'm gonna call on. What solid ground can I fall on? You everything that I never dreamed of. You give me meaning, it's all on you. You know you got me deep up in this thing, I'm all in. I swear ain't no love like this love that I've been given. I can't resist, it's just too much, your love is endless. And I don't care what they say no more, no way I did it. No more hiding, no more stalling. I hear you calling me, and I'm coming. See me running, I give in. You win. I give in. You win. Whoa. It's time to cut the cord, sever the ties from the life before. From here on out, I'm yours. I can't run no more, 'cause you're pulling me in like a tornado wind, and I can't breathe, and I try leaving, but your love's so strong and it won't let go. You're holding on to me. I'm giving it all away. No more hiding, no more stalling. I hear you calling me, and I'm coming. See me running, I give in. You win. I give in. You win. Whoa.
Lecrae, give in. Star 88. 829.
High today at 48 degrees.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Stevo.
Who's excited? Who's excited?
I'm excited.
You excited?
excited.
Yeah, because it's Friday, guys. Big weekend! Welcome to the show, everybody. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling, Star 88 Studios. And we're live on YouTube and Twitch.tv. Good morning, everybody. Any big plans this weekend, Sam?
No, I'm not. I don't have to travel or anything this weekend, so I'm just going to hang out with my family. And
Good.
Go to church with my wife.
Good. You go to church, dude?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
periodically.
Nice.
Although the people at my church, when they see me, because they don't know me real well, although probably now after 11 years they do. But
Yeah.
initially, when I would have a Sunday where I would be in town and get to go to church with my wife, I know some of those folks would be like, "Oh, there's Brenda's loser husband decided to get up and go to church this morning." But they don't think
That's
that
amazing.
anymore.
There's Brenda's loser husband.
Loser husband never comes to church except when it's convenient for him.
Nobody's ever called you a loser. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it.
I know.
I don't believe it. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is the last day of Compassion Week, and we're looking to reach that goal because this is what happens. Compassion's like they want to team up with us, and they're like, all right, let's come up with 54 kids in Thailand. They found a church down in this area that's like right next to like the border of what was it?
Myanmar, Burma,
Burma.
this area.
And this is like the poorest of the poor. I mean, like these people have literally nothing. They're eating. Sometimes they're not even eating rice.
Dude,
I think rice is
the
like
worst.
like a steak dinner to them,
Yeah.
which is insane.
Hearing about like the mud patties that they make with like roots and dirt, and I'm going, oh my gosh.
I know.
Just
or sometimes these families, these parents, they'll get a job in the rice fields, and they still don't get to eat the rice because they still can't afford to buy rice.
Yeah.
But they've been working in the fields all day.
Yeah.
Can you imagine working, I don't know, an 8-hour day and not being able to eat?
And they probably work longer than 8 hours.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to break it down to American.
No, I hear you.
Like,
I hear you.
Dumb it down because
I see where you're going.
you hear all these stories and you just go, oh my gosh, this
Yeah.
is crazy that people actually live this way.
like this one. This is a little boy. He's 5 years old. His name is Jirapat. He just turned 5 this last September. He's got 4 siblings. Okay, so think about that. 4 siblings. Mom and dad are married, which is good. Mom is not employed. Dad is sometimes employed as a factory worker. His hobbies include art, drawing, ball games, listening to stories, spending time with friends. And in this little community that we have chosen, we're focusing in as Star 88 on a little project in this mountainous community of Ba'an Me Sarit, which is home to approximately 5,400 residents. The housing there are typically constructed of wood with thatched roofs. But this project operates near the border of Thailand and Burma. And so their diets, when well fed, consist of beans, bananas, chicken, some fish, rice. But most adults are unemployed in that region, in that area, in this village. Some work as day laborers, and they earn the equivalent of $47 per month when they have a full-time job.
Yeah.
But again, this is a child who has 4 siblings. So there's 5 kiddos and then both parents. So 7 people in this little hut, if you will. And we were hearing stories that these kids don't have food every day. And then, so there are times where the parents will have to go, okay, they set a schedule basically. And it's like, especially with 5 children, okay, you eat today, you eat tomorrow, you eat the next day. And so they don't get to eat every day. And so what Compassion International does is they teamed up with us so that we could sponsor this project and go, okay, we need 54 kids in this area sponsored. Because when we do that, it's going to provide the funding for this child to have clothing, to have 3 meals a day, which is huge. It's going to provide an education because now they'll be able to get a school uniform because you can't even go to school if you don't have a school uniform. So it provides them with school supplies, a school uniform. It provides medical care. So if one of the parents even gets sick, they're covered under this because they're the caretaker. And so Compassion says, well, we want to help this mom. We want to help this dad. So it literally changes the life of these children. And so, dude, I sponsored a child right away. We're getting closer. We really are getting closer. We just had Susan from Albuquerque.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Susan.
She sponsored a girl from Thailand named Na Pahi. And this is what she said. Having a daughter about the same age as these children makes me consider their struggles a bit more. I know sponsoring a child will be memorable, not only for the precious life in Thailand, but also for my daughter in New Mexico and her whole family.
Wow.
We just had Brody chime in with the new Avengers trailer, that hilarious, wonderful little dude. He's 6 years old. He's around the same age as these kids that I just, dude, I can't even fathom it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't even want to try to think about it. But that's the thing. Brody, we're talking about going to see a sneak for the new Bumblebee tomorrow, and I'm sure there's going to be popcorn involved, and these are things that I'm able to do here in America. It's like I'm going to spoil my kids.
I know,
but I also know that I have a responsibility, and that responsibility is to take care of the widows and the orphans. And this is above and beyond like, oh, the tithe to my church. This is truly just giving. And so we need your help, though. We are currently at 36 children sponsored. which is phenomenal. But we need to get to the goal of 54. Oh, wait, we literally just got one.
Nice. Who?
Tanya.
Tanya.
From Algodones. Sponsored a boy in Thailand named Young Yut.
Nice.
That's cool.
Thank you, Tanya.
Yes, absolutely. So 37 now, which means we are what? 15 away?
52.
No. Oh, wait, 54. I'm a terrible math guy. That means 17.
17.
17 total.
Nice.
And this is the last day of Compassion Week. So,
This is it.
Yeah.
We got to do
man.
it, guys. So here's the number. You guys ready? You can write it down. Grab your smartphone.
Yeah.
Type this in.
Go ahead.
855-293. 2323.
Okay.
All right. Remember Michael Jordan at
Yeah,
the end
that's right.
there? All right.
That's right.
855-293-2323.
Yep. You can also go to star88.fm. Click on the Compassion banner. That way you'll be able to see all the kiddos, birthdays, names, everything. And, man, maybe pick a child there. But please, just sponsor a child. Do it.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Hang out.
Rich Wilkerson Jr. reminds us that if we desire to lead, we must first learn to follow.
When we come to church, what I'm doing right now, this is called preaching, okay? Preaching means to proclaim. And this is quite different from a lot of different things that happen all across our world. What we're doing today is on Sunday, people all over the world right now are listening to someone open up God's word and then proclaim the truth of God. And the Bible talks about that there's power in our preaching. The Bible says at the cross, it's foolishness to those that are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. And here's what I love about our God. All of us, come on. All of us can be on this different faith journey, but even though we're on this different faith journey, God is so big that he can speak intimately to each and every one of us on our journey. And as we preach, God speaks to us.
That's a PowerPoint on Star 88.
I'm captivated, I say it, I'm on a whole new retreat. My space invaded, upgraded, I hear you talking to me. It's in the boom of the thunder, it's in the cool of the rain. And I'll say, I don't ever wanna get away. Tonight is beautiful, it's got my mind on you. And everywhere I turn is a reminder. I see you in everything, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me. I see you in every little thing, all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. I see you in everything. You're all up in everything. My soul's awakened, I'm taken by all the beauty you bring. You got it blaring, I'm staring, love watching you do your thing. There's no mistaking your style, no mistaking your touch. I see the grand, I see the subtle of your love. Lord, I see you in everything, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me. I see you in every little thing, all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. It's finding me in everything, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me. I see you in every little thing, all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. Tonight is beautiful, it's got my mind on you. And everywhere I turn is a reminder. From the sparkle in her eyes to the starlit open skies, you bring my heart to life, fill me with wonder. I see you in everything, all day, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me. I see you in every little thing, all day, all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. I see you in everything. You're all up in everything.
Toby Mac. Everything. It is Star 88. Good morning, 841.
High today of 48 degrees.
You don't want to miss this because during the break, Sam Swan got to watch the Avengers trailer. He will tell us all about his thoughts and hopes and dreams after the news.
What's going on in the news today?
Final farewell for President George H.W. Bush.
It's another remarkable day of tribute.
President Bush laid to rest next to his wife Barbara.
1 month after the election, a congressional race in North Carolina could be headed for a do-over amid allegations of election fraud.
This massive storm system that has pounded Southern California.
Mudslides in several burn areas, including Malibu.
The Southwest plane went off the runway while landing in the rain.
Continued fears about U.S.-China trade relations. This comes on the back of news that the CFO of Huawei, the Chinese tech giant, has been arrested and faces extradition to the U.S.
Kevin Hart has stepped down as host of the 2019 Oscars after some past anti-gay comments have resurfaced.
Now the search is on for another host.
The Golden Globe nominations are out. The Dick Cheney movie Vice, starring Christian Bale as the former vice president, leading the field with 6 nominations. A Star is Born, earning 5 nominations.
We should just save it for radio, Sam, but you just can't. You just can't ever just save it for
I'm sorry.
radio.
No, we're talking about HW and
Yeah, I
W.
know. Gosh,
We're
theater of the
talking about
mind, bro.
America.
Good morning, everybody. Sam Swan just watched the new Avengers trailer, and he turned into SpongeBob immediately afterwards.
It's gonna be awesome.
I think I have bruises on my arm.
I think
Like,
I
he
did.
grabbed me.
I
He
did
was.
grab
He
you
was
a
flinging
little.
you around.
I did grab you a little hard. I apologize for that.
When does it come out?
In my zealousness of discovering the release date, of trying to squeeze it out of you,
4
literally.
months. I gotta wait 4 months.
4 months.
I am going to put that trailer on a loop and just sit and watch it
It's a
and
pretty-
get goosebumps
pretty good
all
trailer.
day long.
Pretty good.
All
that
I
crazy?
can say is, bro.
Yeah.
Or dude, or any of those other adjectives that I use frequently.
You got so excited.
Dude, bro.
Yeah. We had the
I
same
have so
reaction.
many questions.
I know.
can't
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy when you realize this is going to be Stan Lee's like last cameo. you know?
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
I forgot about that.
Maybe. All right,
we
did he
don't
film
know.
a few? Huh?
Think about this. So Captain Marvel, which comes out before Avengers 4, he's got to have a cameo.
Oh, yeah.
We know he filmed a cameo for that. Avengers Endgame, possibly. And then Spider-Man Far From Home's been filming for a time. So
Oh, he may have already made his cameo.
He may have made a cameo in that.
Yeah. So there
we
may
don't
be
know.
3 more.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Because then there's like Venom, he didn't make a cameo, but he did. Like he was, there was like a spray painted Stan Lee on the side of
picture
a
of him.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they've been able to put him in everything.
Well,
even
and
when he
they
wasn't.
they will figure out a way to do that probably every single,
Yep.
even the movies that are made way
Yeah.
after he.
But yeah, isn't it cool that we get to sit here and like freak out over the Avengers trailer coming out, and there's kids in Thailand that they don't even know what the internet is.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah. Thanks.
You know, we
see
have to
the-
do this all week,
I'm
all
gonna
right?
turn
So
my
you
back.
get your.
I'm going to turn my back to the camera
I
because I want you to see the tire tracks from the bus that Dex just threw me under.
I just ran right over.
What was that? Don't mind us. It was just Sam Swan
Gosh.
being driven.
What do you think,
by
Stormy?
Dex.
Am I right? Am I right?
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
But here's the thing. Here's what I like about teaming up with Compassion. It's very realistically like, hey, we live in America, and it's not a sin to do these things.
No.
It's not a sin to talk about Avengers and get amped up to take my son to see the new Bumblebee tomorrow. It's okay. But what else are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, because we also have a responsibility, and so I do sponsor a child named Jakapet in Thailand that we get letters from, that my kids write letters back to him. And so we go back and forth. We just sent him a Christmas present. You know what I mean? It's like, so you can do both. And so I think sometimes, do you remember like when you first got saved? I was like that overzealous guy that was like, I'm burning all my CDs and I'm doing all this and I've got to become basically like this Jesus monk, and we kind of lose sight of things. And so it's kind of like trolls these days where they just want to tear something down. And it's like, no. It's cool to be excited about the Avengers. because we have this luxury in America. But it's also really, really cool to sponsor a child as well.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we can do both.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can totally do both.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, man, we're trying to reach that goal.
How many more?
Okay,
where
I'm
are we
logging
at?
in now.
Where are we at?
I always get so nervous when
Do you
we
get
do
nervous,
this.
dude?
Yeah,
He
I'm
does
like,
get nervous. Let's see here.
Okay.
Oh yeah. What we set a goal for 5 kids sponsored this hour.
Yeah, we have 14 minutes left in the hour. We have 2.
2?
Yeah, we have 2.
2 left. We got to get 2 left.
We have 2 sponsors.
Okay. Well, we got to
We have 5 total this morning, so that's pretty fantastic.
Sam's gonna
We're currently
sign up.
at 37 children sponsored overall.
Andrew said he'd
for the course of Star Week. So, but our goal is 54, and the reason 54 is because that is the number of kids within this little area that we are trying to get sponsored through this local church. And I just keep thinking about it. We talked about this earlier, like the fact that we have 37, which means currently there are 17 kids that are not going to be sponsored in this program. And I just keep thinking about the kids that right now aren't sponsored yet, and like going to somebody Brody's age and being like, well, they didn't pick you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So we do. Yeah. We need your support. So please call 855-293-2323. That's 855-293-2323, or go to star88.fm, click on the banner, and check out all the resources for compassion.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's reach that goal, guys.
Heck yeah.
Do you sleep text, Sam?
Sleep
I'm
text?
so glad you're bringing this up because he teased this earlier, and I'm like, I don't even know what this means.
Yeah, I don't. I don't
Like
know
you just
that
roll over and
Yeah.
you're like half asleep and you're just texting people.
Yeah, right.
I don't
And then
know that I have.
You wake up and in the morning, check your phone, and you have this whole conversation that you don't even remember.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
Well, according to a new study out of Villanova University in Pennsylvania, sleep texting is a real thing that happens. The researchers found that 25% of the college students in the study have sent a text while they were sleeping.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, they were asleep. And 3/4 of them had no memory of sending it the next morning. And the reason why people are sleep texting is, why do you think, guys? Why do you think?
They're worried about a project due.
They're worried
tomorrow.
about a project. Stevo, what do you think?
They're lonely?
Lonely. No, that's incorrect, guys. I'm sorry.
Do we get another guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Time, till the end of the song. Maybe?
Well, I thought, but I wanted to make sure. That's the last thing that was on their mind right before they went to bed. Oh, that's not correct.
We're so addicted to our phones that sometimes we'll instinctively reach over, grab them, and mess around with them, even in our sleep.
Wow.
See, okay, they surveyed college kids. What do you do when you're in college, Sam? I mean, Stevo, what do you do when you're in college?
Go to class. Study.
Sam, what did you do when you went to college?
Study a lot.
See, I can't ask Sam. I know. What did you do? What did your friends do in college?
I'm like, what
Am
are you
I
looking
the only
for?
one that
went to college for girls?
Partied?
Oh. I mean, is that why you failed college?
Is this on? Am I getting punked right now? Like, do kids really go to get an education? I didn't think they did, really, but...
Sometimes they try to do both.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true.
And then they do too much of the former to be
Somebody's
able to complete the latter.
Ambien? Like, what are you trying to get to?
Okay, drunk texting? You've never heard of that
texting.
before? Drunk calls? People
not-
drink too much alcohol, and they end up doing stupid things in the middle of the night. They can't remember in the morning.
But they're not sleeping.
That's not sleeping. This is something
but my whole
entirely
point,
different.
oh my gosh, they're college students that got surveyed.
he's
they
saying-
went asleep, probably drunk, and they probably texted somebody in the middle of the night and didn't remember.
I see what you're trying to say.
See what I'm saying?
But what if they actually did like a real study and had sleeping people and they had cameras on them.
Yeah.
And whether they were
Like
intoxicated.
they were like actually just
they
sleep
weren't
texting.
intoxicated.
I hate you guys.
Why are they gonna be drunk guys?
Because they're in college.
Okay, stereotype.
Boy, this fire in this corner is
Because
warm.
here's what I will say. Here's what I will say. When you said that, I was thinking I knew where you were wanting me to go.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have that in college.
You went
I
to
had
college,
that in
bro?
high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
In college, everybody was there paying thousands of dollars for an education. So nobody was like, you know what I'm going to do every night? Party. I'm going to go to school and get this degree because I'm paying stupid amounts of money.
Man,
or
I
my
must have
parents
been hanging
were.
out with some.
Where did you go to
crazy
college?
people.
UNM.
Oh, there you go.
Not in MSU.
Not in MSU. Not me neither. I
Not that close to the border.
Wow.
So, because I did, Joey went to NMSU, and that's like a party school.
Yeah.
And so, but not
Yeah,
every
I went to
day of
Eastern.
the week. Oh, yeah.
What kind of a
I
school?
mean, yeah.
I mean, it's
Yep.
a great education where
Yeah.
quality people go for a quality education.
That's right.
But I love Eastern. If you cut me, I bleed green and silver, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's weird.
Well,
Go Greyhounds.
He's a Cree.
But there was a fair amount of listen. Those cow folk, they know how to party.
Oh, Calfolk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because that's all there is
That's
to
all they
do.
know how to do.
Well, I'm kind of
Yeah.
curious with the Starmy. Like, have you ever
Sleep texting.
Yeah, sleep texted. Is that a thing? I've
I didn't
never
know that
done
was a thing. I'd never heard of that.
Yeah,
I've
crazy,
never heard
right?
of
Like
anybody doing
you
that.
are so addicted to your phone that you actually will grab your phone in the middle of the night while you're asleep, text, and then
Yeah.
But see, that's also why I don't attribute it to college students getting drunk. I attribute it to college students who are just straight up addicted
Now
to their phone.
that part I believe.
Yes.
The addicted to the phone part.
Because
absolutely.
Man, where were we yesterday? I'm like trying to. Oh yeah, UFC gym and everything. And, like everybody that in any parking lot anywhere, they're walking to a store and like literally no one is looking where they're going anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone is glued to
know.
their phone.
I'm so guilty of this too.
Yeah.
Just glued to the phone, and so I'm going. Well, that makes sense to me. Like, yeah.
I watched a clip of. I was watching MLB Network yesterday, and they showed a clip from last year's winter meetings. They set up a big booth and they talk about all the deals that are taking place with the teams and everything. And there's while they were on the air last year, this dude comes in camera view, just a person in the lobby of the hotel, walking, looking at his phone, and there's like this little reflection pool fountain thing that looks kind of like a tiny little swimming pool.
Yeah.
But it's not real deep, and there's a glass railing that's about thigh high, and he's looking, and he trips over that and falls right in the water.
I love those.
And the MLB Network people turned around to see all, so they were replaying that from last year.
That's
But
my favorite.
That was just a reminder of how we are so bad at that.
Yeah,
And
man. It's
I mean, even
crazy.
me. I talk about everybody else being addicted. I use my phone a lot, and I'm constantly looking at it, and I'm trying not to do that as much.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that I've ever sleep texted. I don't like playing the comparison game. But there are others who the addiction to their phone is a much greater problem than it is for other people.
Yeah.
I'll say it that way.
Yeah.
That's a better way to say it.
Must be a pretty bad addiction if you're doing
Oh,
that.
that's
and
kind of
you're
what I'm
not
thinking.
realizing,
But that's I'm not surprised by that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That they are
Mhm.
that addicted to
Gosh,
it
man.
because they just can't
Yeah.
get away from
I
it.
took I had a week off of Instagram and Facebook. I'm back on, by the way, guys.
Needs more likes.
He's like, I'm taking a week off.
Week off.
Yeah.
A week off.
Well, here's the thing, and like our job, like yesterday,
Exactly.
we were
You-
at the
you guys
UFC
need to be
gym,
on.
and
Yep.
we were doing our YouTube show.
Yeah.
Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, coming to YouTube near you very soon. But we interviewed Michelle Watterson.
Yeah.
The karate hottie.
Yeah, UFC fighter, Michelle Watterson.
I saw the Instagram post.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there and they're showing me from their like phones, Instagram. Oh, Michelle's talking about us on the story, and I'm like, that's cool. I need to get back on.
Yeah.
So I like totally got back on Instagram and Facebook yesterday. But yeah, man, I needed that break. Like I seriously take a break, like to shut it down.
Yeah.
Because it made me feel it's almost like a cleansing.
I've
You
deleted
know?
I deleted Instagram from my phone at one point. Not like my account or anything. I just deleted the app because I caught myself waking up in the morning, which is why I can understand sleep texting. I would wake up in the morning, alarm's going off, I hit the snooze, and then like it's just like second nature. Like I just grab it out of instinct and go boop boop, and I could tell you like with my eyes closed which folder the Instagram is in, and like
Yeah.
So when I deleted it and then everything moved, I would catch myself opening this random camera app. And I'm like, oh, right, that's not Instagram.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not there
funny.
anymore.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, took a break from that and had to I really like how Apple has done the screen time every week. Like how every week you get that little report and it's like, what am I addicted to this week? So
let me see how I've been down on the screen time lately. Let me see where I'm at this week.
Okay,
you guys
let's
check?
start. We're checking screen time. Haven't checked.
Last 7 days.
Okay.
All right. Looks like I am I'm down 46% from last week, guys.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Well, that's because you were off Instagram and
exactly.
Facebook.
I haven't even turned on my screen time.
Oh, my
you better turn that
gosh.
on right now.
Sam!
You turn that on right now, mister.
Okay. Screen time.
My top
Continue.
most used apps, Angry Birds 2 at 6 hours and 34 minutes.
Is this iPhone for yourself or for a child?
Last 7
This
days.
is my
Hold on.
iPhone.
Okay, what was your last 7 days?
Angry Birds 2.
No, how many hours?
Oh, I've only been on 1 second.
Yeah.
So a weekly total of 25 hours and 5 minutes.
Oh, now it's 3 seconds.
Come on now. Where are you at? Where are you at, man?
Your weekly total of screen time was how many?
25 hours and 5 minutes.
So a little over a day last week.
That's crazy. One whole day on the phone.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay,
Man,
I have
you're
just turned off
insane.
my screen time.
Yeah. No, dude, every Sunday.
I'm leaving it on.
Every Sunday you'll get an update.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it
it'll show
updates?
you how many
Yeah,
minutes
give
you
you a little
spent on.
graph, breaks it down
Oh,
for you.
okay.
I refuse to tell you how
You
many
better say it
hours.
right now.
Say it, Steve.
Take a guess. How many hours?
You said 25?
But I'm down like 46%.
Okay, so I'm going to say.
Let me tell you right now, I'm down 24%.
All right. Okay. So 25 hours down. And then, so you are, I'm going to say 39 hours.
Yeah, right. I'm going to say 72. 72 hours.
Okay, well, you both went over. So
Oh.
good.
Wrong.
That makes me feel better
How
about
much
myself.
over was I?
35 hours and
Wow.
51 minutes.
35 hours?
Almost 36 hours.
You're moving up on 2 days, bro.
That's a day and a half.
Uh-huh.
Of the 7 days of my life that I was staring at my phone, 7 hours
You know,
of that
that's-
was texting.
That's going to be good for me.
Seven and a half hours was my Transformers video game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I've tried to do? One of the reasons that I think I have curbed it a little bit, just a little.
Yeah.
Is that all the reading and studying and stuff that I do about teenagers and all these issues that they're facing and troubles that they're having and addictions to phones and devices and things, whatever. One of the things they talk about is, or point to as an example, is that as soon as they wake up, they grab their phone and check all their likes on Instagram and everything. I don't do that.
Good.
Even when I'm on the road, when I turn off my alarm, I turn it back over upside down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even look at it because when I'm at home, we use Brenda's alarm.
That's
her phone.
good.
I don't. So that's just a little help for other people.
Little help.
All right,
Well,
we'll get to some of your text messages if you'd like to call in. We'll get your phone calls. It's, man, we'll give you an update. Our goal was 5 kids sponsored in the 8 o'clock hour, so we'll find out if we hit that when we come back. Hang out.
It's the season of giving, and we're bringing an early gift to town. Compassion Live presents the Roadshow Christmas Tour, featuring Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum,
It's beginning to look a lot.
Josh Wilson, and introducing Leanna Crawford. Come celebrate the joy of Christmas with us. The Roadshow Christmas, Saturday, December 8th, 6 p.m. at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho, and Sunday, December 9th at 6 p.m. at the Pan Am Center in Las Cruces. No more long lines at the door. All reserved seating now. VIP tickets with special meet and greet also available at theroadshowchristmastour.com. The Roadshow Christmas Tour with Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum, Josh Wilson, and Leanna Crawford, produced by Compassion Live.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
Words kill. Words give life. They're either poison or fruit. Then he says, you choose. And you do every time you talk. You're choosing to spit venom, or you're choosing to speak a gift, something that can give life. Colossians 4, verse 6. Let every word you speak, I love this, be drenched with grace. Let it be drenched with grace. Grace is unmerited favor, by the way. Grace is not ever deserved. So if your rationale is, I'm mean, but you don't even know, they're way bigger of a jerk. Grace is something someone doesn't deserve. So let the way you speak drench them with something that they don't deserve. something that they're unwilling to give, something that they probably desperately need, and that's why they're acting the way that they act.
For more fresh thoughts, go to LeviLusco.com. This is KLYT Albuquerque Santa Fe, rebroadcast on KKCJ Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ Mintmore, K201CC Las Cruces, K203EZ Alamogordo, K207CQ Gallup, K211CW Hobbs, K212EH Silver City, K214DE Antonito, K218AK Artesia, K250AB Roswell, K293AO Alamosa, K228DQ Portales, in the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
Speaking from the clouds, your word is always going out. Your whisper, I keep following the sound into your presence. I get caught up, shadows left behind. I get caught up, drawn into your light. I get caught up, where spirit is alive, into your presence. Like a child we come running through the halls of heaven to the holy of holies. Doors are flung wide open, joy is overflowing in the halls of heaven. We come running through the halls of heaven. We come running through the halls of heaven. Abandoned, all fear is letting go. Abandoned, a beauty to behold. I get caught up, I get caught up, I get caught up. Like a child we come running through the halls of heaven to the holy of holies. Doors are flung wide open, joy is overflowing in the halls of heaven. We come running through the halls of heaven. We come running through the halls of heaven. Come on. God, tonight we're here to meet you face to face, to pursue you with everything we have. Because we know when we worship, you show up. And you called us to come boldly before your throne, boldly into your presence. Let's sing this together. Face to face with the glory of God, and heart to heart with the one that we love. Face to face with the glory of God, and heart
running in the halls of heaven, all right? There's no running in the halls of heaven. That's a dumb joke. God,
That's so dumb.
I'm off my game today, Sam.
He really is. Guys, he needs your help, all right? It's Compassion Week, and he's just so caught up in wanting to get these kids sponsored
been a little
that it's
overwhelming.
affecting him
Yeah.
because we are seeing all the stories of these children, and unfortunately, it's hard when people don't care.
I know. It's 9:07.
High today of 50 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Stevo.
It's Christmas time.
All right.
It's Compassion Week.
It is.
And it's Santa Claus.
You better watch out. You better not cry.
I think
That's Frank
that's
Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
I
yeah.
get it,
I don't think that's Santa Claus. Actually.
Anyways, guys.
Sounds like Michael Bublé.
What?
Also,
You think?
Bublé
Is
has
it
a
weird that
Bublé-
he only comes out in the wintertime?
Wishes.
Bublé has a Sinatra-esque feel, not
crooner,
because
like the-
yeah, crooner, that
yeah.
same style.
Yeah.
Michael
but
Bublé is
he's
the
not.
opposite of a bear.
Huh?
He only comes out in the winter. No? Gosh, another bad one.
Dude, okay, guys, please
Just sit down, Dex.
help us
Okay.
sponsor children because then Dex's brain hurts.
I might have to
which,
quit.
by the way, I want to give a shout out to Kelly from Albuquerque. She sponsored a girl from Thailand.
No way.
Named Nanthacan. Yeah, and so we're up to 38 children sponsored, which
No
is
way.
phenomenal.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. We are short. I will say
getting
we
there.
are short. We've had 6 this morning. Yesterday we had 10 in 1 hour during the
Yeah.
morning show. So it's
I
like
heard that. That was-
it's
I
amazing to
was
see
listening
people
during that.
chiming in, but I'm also going, hey guys, we got 3 this hour. 3.
Three, guys.
So
what's our goal this hour, guys? What are we
well,
going to do?
I mean, I don't know. Well, I will say the last 2 hours we've gotten 3, so this is our final hour.
Okay.
Can we try and get 6?
Oh, my gosh.
Could we at least try and get 6 total?
Why do you go big like that, dude?
Because I know for the first 3 hours of the show we got 6 total kids sponsored, and I'm just like, come on, guys, I really want us to be able to do this project. Like,
What
I wanna
time?
get
What
through
time?
this.
What hour was it that you got the big number yesterday?
This hour.
9 o'clock hour.
The
9 o'clock hour yesterday.
Okay, so this
10.
6
So,
could be good.
855-293-2323. That's 855-293-2323. And I'm going to call this friend out. I call him friend. I've never met him. We got a text on the live line, and I'm like, this is hilarious. Because as we talk about, like, being able to support. Don't you read it.
Oh, sorry.
Being able to support a child in Thailand, we're like, oh, dude, $38 a month. I don't know if I can do that. But then let's talk about what we do spend our money on instead, because we're crazy.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes we just want to go big.
Oh.
Do you remember about a year ago, a member of the Star Army was buying their first car and called us for advice?
Oh, my gosh. Yes. I remember.
Yes.
And we totally gave him a hard time.
No. I gave him a hard time. You told him to buy this stupid car.
Wait, hold on.
I remember
Hold
that.
on.
I was in. It was
Wait.
when I was on the air too.
No, hold on. So, wait.
He
'Cause it
wanted
was a
the
used
Infinity
car.
G37X.
And it had like
and
700,000
Dex
miles on it.
Was like, oh, bro.
That's not true.
I've always wanted this dope car. Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Sports car. Blah. And I'm going, dude,
I
it's
might
your
have been
first
joking
car.
around.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I remember saying as well, because I was joking, but I did say, dude, you can't, you shouldn't do it because it's bad. It's a bad investment
Breaking
for you.
news?
So,
Breaking
okay,
news?
breaking news.
What happened?
Excellent.
Did you win the lottery?
I need breaking news music. What,
Oh
I'm
my
like
gosh.
waiting for you to like get like. All right, everybody. Good morning. Some breaking news coming out of the Star 88 studios. This one over the live line.
All right.
Hey guys, I think you'll remember me. I asked for your advice on buying my first car, the Infinity G37X Coupe.
Nice!
Well, 9 months later, I want to trade it in for a more practical car.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you get?
He got the Infinity because you said to, you idiot.
I think that wasn't me.
He said my Infinity got 20 miles to the gallon.
Uh-huh.
This new car he's looking at, 50. I can definitely
50.
say I learned a big lesson having the fancy fast car. I got my first speeding ticket. He says I don't regret it, but I do see better options now. Finances are good, though, so that definitely helps.
Beautiful.
And so he's listening, just, listening to the opinions. He
Good.
said, you can totally rip on me if you want. I'm not going to rip on you. There's this whole, I told you so, but it doesn't do any good now because it's like,
I don't know.
you enjoyed the car.
Yeah.
You learned a valuable lesson, and now you're going to go for practical right on.
Will you text in if you can remember exactly what the time is? Because I want to go back to the podcast and find the clip because
Oh, we got another
Stevo's
update. He just chimed in again. All right, here we go. He just chimed in again. Okay. All right, he just chimed back in and said, OMG, I'm convicted. All caps, I'll sponsor a child when I get home from work. Man.
Oh, well, you know,
Woo! Did it!
There you go.
I don't know if you should say that until you've done it.
He's looking at a Kia Niro now.
Oh, a Kia? They're pretty good, right?
Christians don't like Nero.
I was going to say.
We can't.
Not
we
allowed
can't
to.
ride in
Maybe
a
it's
vehicle
the
named
Niro.
Nero. Oh,
What's
it's
that?
Niro.
Who knows?
Kia Niro. What's
Kia
that?
Niro.
Niro.
It's a crossover Kia.
All right, let's check this out, guys. Let's see what we got. Ooh, fancy.
Okay, see, he just immediately goes for the body style.
Man, that's a nice car.
That is a cool
Kia's,
looking
you know,
car.
Kia's come a long way. You know, 10 years ago, I'd say no way, Jose, but
yeah.
So there you go. No, thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of our life and vice versa. I love that you still got the fancy sports car, and then you're like, well, I learned my lesson.
How old was the kid again?
I don't know. He was
like 20,
young
21.
20.
And I can specifically remember telling this young man, you know what? Go for it, kid.
Yeah, because I remember Stevo going,
are you crazy?
Yeah. Here's why. Some people,
Just like that.
Some people will get it, and some people still struggle with it. I'm talking about myself. Like when you're a kid, you just kind of you want what you want, you know, and you almost have to make a stupid purchase just to kind of learn your lesson.
Yeah.
So
and it didn't burn him too badly. It's
Exactly.
well, I learned my lesson. I have no regrets.
Exactly.
Got a speeding ticket. It's not practical. Gonna buy a practical car now.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's good, man.
That's good. So there you go.
and he can always say he owned one of those for a little while.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, up to 52 miles to the gallon in this.
Maybe I should get one of those.
Pretty
Kia.
good, man. I don't know, dude.
All right.
Wow. Warranty looks good. All right.
Dude, we got to talk about something coming up. I know that we're getting close to a. Are we going to get to talk about Kevin Hart today?
Yeah, dude.
I really
want
to talk to. I want to talk to Sam and his thoughts on our culture and kind of what's happening with Kevin Hart and Kevin. Have you? I mean,
I don't know what's up with Kevin Hart. I know Kevin Hart.
You know Kevin
I
Hart.
don't know Kevin Hart. I know of Kevin Hart. He was in the Jumanji movie.
He's a small
right?
little man.
And he's a very funny comedian.
Do you want to
What
tease it? Do
happened?
you want to talk about it? And then
Well, did you hear? You probably heard. He was the host of the Oscars this year.
He got picked up to be the host of the Oscars.
I
this
see.
year.
I haven't heard any of
See?
that.
Okay, yeah. So,
Wow. Do you even read the news?
picked up to be the host of the
Too
Oscars.
busy looking at Twitter.
And then old tweets from a decade ago came out where he was using gay in a derogatory way, that's so gay type stuff. And if my son were gay, and he had all these tweets about how he wouldn't be cool with it and blah, 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 blah. So of course the LGBT community came out and was we're demanding this guy apologize for things he said 10 years ago. Which he's actually already covered. He had already apologized for them before, but it got to a point where the Oscars came to Kevin Hart within the last 40 hours and said, hey, man, we're really going to need you to address this and apologize again. And Kevin Hart's response...
Well, I'll tell you after the break.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was really interesting.
Okay.
So I want to talk about how we handle trolls, if you will, or what we do when... I mean, we talk about this within our faith. We're forgiven, right? We gave our lives to Christ. We're forgiven, past, present, future. What happens when a sin that you've already confessed and repented of and turned away from comes back 10 years later? How often are we as Christians to apologize, if you will?
I like that. How do we handle trolls?
How do we handle that?
I don't know if Steve-O's the best person to answer that because he's still
we're gonna. I'll give you my thoughts right after this.
All right, everybody. Okay. We'll be right back. Oh, what's our goal? We're you said a nine kids. Is that what we're
Six kids.
Six
That's all
kids
we're
to get
asking for
sponsored.
this hour.
6 kids to get
All right,
sponsored.
so far, we've got a goose egg.
All right.
All right.
Here's the number: 855-293-2323. 855-293-2323 or star88.fm.
It starts with one thing. I don't know why. Sorry. Okay.
Doesn't
Too
even
soon.
matter. Okay.
Too soon.
We'll be right back.
With an internal war in Myanmar tearing at the country for more than 50 years, refugees have been pouring into northern Thailand, seeking some way to survive. These precious people, many of whom are children, are vulnerable to forced labor and other forms of exploitation. Right now, there are more than 100,000 refugees in desperate need of shelter, schooling, and basic survival. Compassion Thailand has 13 child development centers located along the Thai-Myanmar border, where kids and their families are receiving support through child sponsorship. Plus, Compassion is partnering with other organizations to help families deal with issues of non-citizenship and child rights. Join Star 88 in Compassion and sponsor a child in Thailand on the border with Myanmar now. Just call 855-293-2323 or click on the Compassion banner at star88.fm.
A Star 88 Supernova with Greg Laurie.
What would you do if prayer was suddenly made illegal? Happened to Daniel in Babylon. He was one of the king's advisors. The other advisors resented Daniel because of his influence. And so they decided they want to bring him down. But the problem was Daniel had no skeletons in his closet. So they reasoned, we're not going to find anything wrong with him unless we find it concerning him and his God. And they knew that Daniel had a great habit. He prayed every day, morning, afternoon, and evening with his windows open. So they said, let's get the king to sign a decree that no one can call on any god but him. Well, the decree was signed. Prayer is illegal unless it's offered to the king. So what did Daniel do? Well, what would you do? I'll tell you what Daniel did. He went to his house, he opened up all of his windows, he got down on his knees, and he prayed.
Catch Greg Laurie's teaching show, A New Beginning, on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on 107.1 FM.
Heartbreaks a bitter sound. Know it well, it's ringing in my ears, and I can't understand why I'm not fixed by now. Begged and I have pleaded, take this pain, but I'm still bleeding. Heart trusts you for certain. Head says it's not working. I'm stuck here, still hurting. But you tell me you're making a masterpiece. You're shaping the soul in me. You're moving where I can see it. All I am is in your hands. You're taking me all apart like it was your plan from the start to finish your work of art for all to see. You're making a masterpiece. Guess I'm your canvas, beautiful black and blue, painted in mercy's hue. I don't see past this, but you see me now. Who I'll be then, there at the end, standing there as your masterpiece. You're shaping the soul in me. You're moving where I can't see, and all I am is in your hands. You're taking me all apart like it was your plan from the start to finish your work of art for all to see. You're making a masterpiece. You're making a masterpiece. Even though I'm hurting, I'll let you keep working. You're making a masterpiece. You're shaping the soul in me. You're moving where I can't see, and all I am is in your hands. You're taking me all apart like it was your plan from the start to finish your work of art.
That's my friend Danny Goki.
That's right.
He follows me on Instagram.
He follows me
If
on
you'd like to
Instagram.
follow me on Instagram as well, it's Dex Toth. It's Dex _ Toth.
Danny Goki really follows you?
No. Dex Toth. That's DEX _ TOTH, and it's on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, your mic's not on, Sam. Nobody.
Yeah, he's my mic. Oh, there it is.
There.
Wasn't even on.
That was
Gee
funny,
whiz,
guys.
that was.
See, that was really funny.
If Danny Goki started following me, I might have 10 followers then.
Okay.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Stevo.
See what I did there, guys?
Hi, welcome.
Good morning. It's Compassion Week, and let's face it, if we don't hit our goal by the end of the show today, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to be pretty bummed.
I will too.
I'm going to be really bummed, and but shout out to everybody so far that is sponsored, jumped
Absolutely.
on board, and so many people from last year still sponsoring children through Compassion. And big shout out to Carlos, our new friend from Houston who came in and hung out with us. Love that dude. And, of course, Todd, who looks like Lex Luthor from Smallville. Yeah. Sam Swan hanging out with us, everybody.
Here I am.
All right, so we teased Kevin Hart, right? Is that what we teased?
Well, we didn't tease Kevin Hart. I would never tease Kevin Hart.
No.
Because it looks like if you tease Kevin Hart, you're going to get the horns.
Yeah, right? Yeah, so Kevin Hart, he got a little bit of trouble. Like, I wouldn't say trouble, but he definitely got, he had to go through a little bit of, internet trolls and a backlash from the photos from his son's birthday party that he posted, the Cowboys and Indians party.
Yep.
So he had to deal with that. And now they announced him as the host of the Oscars this year, so that's pretty cool. I mean, he's on top of his game. Like, he's the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, he had to, he posted a couple videos recently to address this controversy over some of his homophobic tweets from almost 10 years ago.
Right.
Which he already addressed and apologized
He
for.
He had apologized. He had deleted them.
And I think I should play the Instagram video because I think it says it all. It sums it up well. And I think, listen to what Kevin Hart has to say here, because think of us as like, okay, before we were saved, right? Like before we accept Jesus, like we have this like other life, that.
Oh, dude.
Our past is our past.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, when I look at my past, I'm like, gosh, man, I made some really bad decisions. I said some horrible things. Yeah. But guess what? I learned and I've grown.
Yeah.
Some people don't, but some people do. And that's what Kevin Hart is addressing right here. All right, maybe not.
I swear, man, our world is becoming beyond crazy. And I'm not going to let the craziness frustrate me or anger me, especially when I worked hard to get to the mental space that I am at now. My team calls me, oh my God, Kevin, the world is upset about tweets you did years ago. Oh my God. Guys, I'm almost 40 years old. If you don't believe that people change, grow, evolve as they get older, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to hold people in a position where they always have to justify or explain their past, then do you. I'm the wrong guy, man.
That's Kevin Hart, and listening to that, it's like, yeah, dude, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. That's exactly right. This was 10 years ago that you said, tweeted, posted some really stupid things you shouldn't have said, and you apologized, you've grown, you don't do that anymore, that behavior isn't you anymore, right? And, dude, the Oscars called him up and asked him, you need to apologize, or we don't want you hosting the Oscars.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
I loved his response to what the Oscars
Yeah,
had to say.
it was spot on.
Yeah,
he was spot on.
He addresses that as well. The Oscars call, and they're like, hey, man, this group is trolling hard, and we're going to need you to make a public apology for the Oscars. And he had a response for the Oscars.
I just got a call from the Academy, and that call basically said, Kevin, apologize for your tweets of old, or we're going to have to move on and find another host. I'm talking about the tweets from 2009, 2010. I chose to pass. I passed on the apology. The reason why I passed is because I've addressed this several times. This is not the first time this has come up. I've addressed it. I've spoken on it. I've said where the rights and wrongs were. I've said who I am now versus who I was then. I've done it.
It's his ring.
I've done it.
Oh.
I'm not going to continue to go back and tap into the days of old when I moved on and I'm in a completely different space in my life. The same energy that went into finding those old tweets could be the same energy put into finding the response to the questions that have been asked years after years after years. We feed in the internet trolls and we reward them.
Good call, sir.
I'm not going to do it, man. I'm going to be me. I'm going to stay in my ground. Regardless academy, I'm thankful and appreciative of the opportunity. If it goes away, no harm, no foul.
Amen.
So I just got a call.
I love that. That's good.
Yeah,
Way to go, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he essentially was like, cool, I'm out.
Yeah.
And now they're looking for a new host for the Oscars because he's like, I'm not going to do this again. People are chiming in left and right. It's a good thought from Jarrett, our boy curmudgeon, who said, I just don't understand this society that says people shouldn't be defined by their past, but then at the same time digs up something from someone's past and in turn defines that someone
Right?
with their past.
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was, we were talking about this off air, but I was saying I am so glad we didn't have social media when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So the stuff that I said is just memories in people's heads.
Yeah.
Because we all say stupid things.
We really do. But I love
and
that he
we
talked
still,
about growing.
I still say
and-
stupid things.
Yeah.
And I will say some more stupid things.
I have a
maybe
podcast
even before we
that
get off
says
the air.
that every single day.
You want me to play it?
It's recorded every day. My
I
words.
have a lot of do not play on air.
Yeah. Yeah. No. We're
I
good.
can play
We're
these.
good. Whew. Somebody said it's weird that it's an issue now, considering he's already been a host. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody else said, here are my thoughts. And here, I would love to get your comments on this. Pastor Sam Swan.
Okay.
He says, Paul mentions in his letters years after his conversion, years after he'd begun what would be the greatest missionary life of all time, that he'd been a horrible persecutor of the church and that God was incredibly gracious to save him as the chief of sinners. It sounds to me like Paul remained apologetic for his sin long after it had been committed. I've no doubt he apologized well before, but he continued to do so because he knew the pain he had caused. I'm not sure that translates directly to Kevin Hart's situation, but I think it does speak to what Christians should do. So should we
continue to
I don't-
apologize?
I don't think that Paul was continuing to apologize.
I don't either.
Paul was using it as a testimony
Amen.
of where God had brought him from.
Yes.
It's not like he said, I'm sorry that I'm the chiefest of sinners.
Right.
He's saying, listen, God changed me, the
Yep.
chiefest of sinners. He can change you as well, or he will
Absolutely.
change you as well. He was not apologizing for anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
In his letters that he was writing. So when he refers back to that, it's more of a testimonial, not an apology. Totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I was talking about this with somebody the other day. It's like when you say sorry, when you apologize for something, what then? What happens after that? Do you squash it, throw it away, move on, and leave it in the past? If you ask for forgiveness,
right,
where does that end? Or do you continually have to apologize for those mistakes or the words you used?
Yeah.
Is it okay to continue to apologize?
I don't know that
No?
you necessarily need to continue to apologize. The other thing that I'm more concerning to me than the apology is the fact that people are out there digging up stuff from 10 years ago. 10
with the
years
intent to
ago.
harm this
With the
person's
intent
career.
of harming the career, or
Called
saying,
trolls.
or telling a bigger organization, if you don't do this because of what he said 10 years ago, that's ridiculous.
Yesterday, we got a very, very, very minute peek
attacked,
into
man.
the world of this.
We got attacked.
Very minute. But for those on YouTube who follow us on youtube.com/star88fm, this is real.
Yeah.
Yesterday, a morning show, mainstream secular radio morning
I don't
show.
know if you should
No.
I
I'm not going to say the name of them.
Okay, good.
In Florida, they were talking about fundraising. They were talking about different Christian organizations begging for money. Maybe 30 minutes later, our YouTube feed gets infiltrated by 30 different trolls. They all use similar hashtags. So we're doing the morning show with Compassion Week, and I'm going, what is happening? Because all these offensive things are...
Oh, it's awful.
It was awful. And so I started Googling and looking this group up. I won't say the name of the group, but they've got a hashtag called Killstream. and they literally target Christian organizations. They target Christian fundraising, Christian campaigns, all the like Compassion International, all these different things. And their objective is to get the stream, the feed, killed.
Which I was telling Stevo, I'm like, just shut it down,
Yeah,
dude.
just shut it down. And
Because
I'm
it was
going,
completely like,
no!
you know, Stevo was sitting over there trying to block everybody, and I was like, well, just.
It was crazy yesterday.
And I didn't realize what was going on.
Right, neither did I. We didn't have an understanding, but he was like, dude, just shut down YouTube. It's wasting our show because I was so focused on it that it's true. But then all of a sudden, after the show, we started like looking it up, and it was like, dude, this is crazy. They are an anti-Christian organization that literally gets together on Twitter and rallies around as trolls, basically, using certain hashtags to try and get Christian organizations' feeds shut down.
Wow.
This is the culture we live in.
Yeah.
And so I was applauding Kevin Hart for his words.
Yeah.
Because if there's one thing that man, I am a sinner, right? There's one thing that I don't do that I used to do. I remember when I was a teenager, I renewed my salvation every Wednesday night at Frontline because I would go forward and I would cry, and then I would feel guilty about the things that were already forgiven in the past. We're not even talking new sins. I was like, man, I slept with my girlfriend and I'm a sinner and this, and I repented and I want to turn my life to Jesus. And then 6 days later, I'm hearing another message at youth group, and I'm like, I still feel guilty for that, so I'm going to come forward again. And I was constantly like, Lord, please forgive me. Lord, please forgive me. Lord, please forgive me. And it was this shame that was like causing me to feel this way. And it was a lack of understanding that when I gave my life to Christ and said, you, sir, yes, you are my Redeemer. I believe that you died to wash away my sins. I was forgiven in that moment. And yet I would go back to these things that I did that were just like, and it was guilt, it was shame, it was a lack of understanding. And so I'm glad Kevin Hart was like, no, dude, I am not the same person I was 10 years ago. I have deleted those. I apologize for those. That's not me. And I'm not going to continue to live in this like state of like sadness and disgust over the past because that's not me. That guy is dead. So why do I need to continue to like wallow in that? I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying we shouldn't confess our sins one to another like Scripture says, because we should.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you've been redeemed and you're still like bogged down by something in your past that God has forgiven you for, you need to get away from that fear.
Yeah, here's a great promise. Psalm 103, verse 12. As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you thought about this or not, but if you look at a globe, if you
this.
believe in the world being round,
I don't know, man.
if you look at a
Might
globe,
be flat.
and you
Either
go
way.
and you go north, when you reach the top, eventually you begin to go south.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get the bottom, you start to go north again. If you start out west, you will always travel in the direction of west.
Wait, let me write this down. If you travel west,
you will never, unless you turn around, you'll never go any other direction but west. If you travel east, it's so in other words, what God is saying with this promise that he's making us in the book of Psalms, as far as the east is from the west, eternally he has removed our transgressions from us. So, confession, when we confess our sin to the Lord, it's our personal guilt and shame. And I'm not even saying that we shouldn't wallow in that, but it's a good reminder.
It is a good reminder
to remember what God has saved us from, and to continue to move forward. But we don't need to keep beating ourselves up over that. That's a ploy of the enemy. The enemy is trying to convince us that God really didn't forgive us. Did he really forgive you? Were you really forgiven? So he's going to keep bringing it up.
Yeah.
And we want to translate that into our real world relationships too. And I just feel like that every time a celebrity, something is brought up from something that they said years ago and is used to try to harm them or tarnish their name or tarnish their reputation or whatever, I just think that's just a terrible, mean part of the world that we're living in right now. That's what our world is. Right. And unfortunately, social media can be used for a lot of good things.
Yeah.
But it can also be terribly harmful in the lives of other people.
Yeah, it's really hard. I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, there's a group of people out there that are at home behind their computer, and that's their job, is to find these different sites and just troll people to try to get them to shut down their feeds. Like, how sad is that? You know, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Well, if it pays good.
Well, I mean, do you know what the pay is?
I don't know. Can we find out?
Maybe I'll Google that.
Yeah, let's.
Benefits.
You know, sometimes money talks.
I love it.
I had to have this conversation with my boys yesterday. Like, the idea that, sadly, like, we are all born into sin, and yet when we choose Christ, right, the Spirit of God begins to, like, refine us and change us. And I'm like, but some yet don't know that truth.
Yeah.
Because they were like, why so vile? Like, why so purposefully wicked, though?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, man.
That's the world we live. I mean, that's
it.
the fallen world.
This is it. Not everyone's going to respond the way you hope.
Yeah.
Like a, quote, good person. Because, yeah.
It's tough.
Even us who are redeemed, who have the Spirit of God living within us, act like fools sometimes. I don't always respond well. I don't.
Me too. I mean, me also.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. We got to take a quick break. We are looking to sponsor 54 kids total because it's the last day. So we'll find out where we're at when we come back. Because what was our goal? How many kids this hour, guys?
54. Oh, you mean
this hour?
This hour. I just wanted 6 kids sponsored,
6 kids.
man.
All right. We'll see.
I want to get there to help out for the rest of the day.
Exactly. Star88.fm. You can go there and you can click on the banner and get all the list of the 54 kids that
Shout out to Jacob from Rio Dosa Downs, New Mexico. Just sponsored a girl from Thailand.
Nice.
Named Mina.
There we go.
855-293-2323 or star88.fm. Click on the Compassion banner.
All right, guys. We'll be right back.
Ken Costa challenges you to live each day with purpose in this Star 88 PowerPoint.
The greatest failure of our time is our failure to flourish. The failure of our generation to flourish in the knowledge of thriving as human beings made in the image of God. You know, the pressure of work, changing patterns of society, the deep changes that are going on in the workplace is unsettling us. And this always-on culture, always on. All our smarts are with us always, and they're always on. And many Christians faced with this deep uncertainty live as if Jesus Christ was still dead. And we live in a spiritually starving society.
That's a PowerPoint with Ken Costa on Star 88.
So many questions the world is reaching, so many hurting, so many lost. With all this striving, who can we lean on? Creation's crying out from the dark. I know the answer to every question, the one solution to every fear. I know my help and where it comes from. Jesus, He is the answer. He sees our sadness, He feels our sorrow, and in our weakness, He is strong. He holds the weight of all of our failings. Great is our sin, but greater the cross. I know the answer to every question, the one solution to every fear. I know my help and where it comes from. Jesus, He is the answer.
Jeremy Camp, the answer. Star 88, good morning.
Did you just say Jeremy Camp's the answer? Because he's not.
Maybe.
Jesus is.
Maybe he is.
No, Jesus is the answer.
Maybe he knows
Trust
stuff
me,
that we don't
kids,
know.
if you have got Bible study this Sunday in Sunday school, Jesus is always the answer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can prove that. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ready?
Hold on. What did you say?
Who
What?
came to earth and died to save you from your sin?
Jesus?
Who built the ark?
Noah?
Dang it.
Ah.
You're right. Never mind.
You have to ask a couple more questions first.
Whew, I just got
To keep it.
yeah. I was wrong. My bad.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Stevo on Star 88.
I'm
Carlos
excited.
is the man. That was a great hit yesterday. Carlos is the man. We miss Carlos. He is the man. Miss you, Carlos. What?
I thought I was watching Coco for a second.
You right?
Dude.
Good movie.
Oh.
Good
haven't
movie.
I weep
Yeah.
every time I watch that movie.
I haven't seen it.
See,
Anyways,
but I don't know that you'll weep.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
I
Montana.
cry because that's my family.
I'm
Like,
a
my
Montanan.
mom's side of the family, Spanish,
Can't
and
relate.
and my man,
Yep.
Coco, like my grandmother, like it's just whoa.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We have about 15 minutes left of the 9 o'clock hour, and we're looking to get 54 total kids sponsored in Thailand, and we set a goal of 6 kids this hour.
Can I give a shout out to a couple businesses?
Really?
Yeah, how great! How cool is this?
Yeah.
Guzman Tractor Services from Albuquerque sponsored a boy in Thailand.
No way.
Named Muasa.
Mufasa?
No, Muasa.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, a shout out to Unlimited Plumbing from Tejeras, New Mexico.
Beautiful.
They just sponsored 2.
Shut up.
Wow.
A boy and a girl from Thailand. And they said it was encouraging what I was hearing on the radio and wanted to be a blessing, seeing as the business is doing well.
That's awesome.
So Unlimited Plumbing in Tejeras just sponsored 2 children in Thailand.
Yeah.
Dude.
Amazing.
It's great.
So, I hit the refresh button and I already had the sad thoughts in my brain like, well, this is it, guys. We got 15 minutes and we're nowhere near what? We got 10 this morning. So,
Did we get any from Buck yet? Because remember when he
wanted-
said he was going to sponsor like 3
No.
kids? Okay.
But you know what? He did give you a hard time last night for not showing up to a show. Anyways, okay. We said we wanted 6 this hour, right?
Yeah.
We're at 4.
Wow.
No, 4?
We're at 4.
We have 4, so we just need 2?
We need 2
You know,
more
if that,
this hour.
if that guy that wrote in on the live line or typed in whatever you say on
Mm-hmm.
the live line who talked about the car.
Yeah.
He said it after work.
That's
if he
true.
Would, if he would do it now,
Yeah,
if he would
do it
just
now.
go to star88.fm.
We need 2 guys. We need 2 people. That's right.
Yeah,
Star88.fm, like you said.
you could do it.
Compassion banner.
Click on
Sam,
the banner.
You have 2 minutes. Share a story. Share a story that'll inspire.
Okay. No.
Carlos
no.
isn't here.
There's
Carlos
no-
was
we
so
don't-
good.
Here's the thing.
Carlos
No.
was so good
Carlos works for Compassion.
at sharing stories. Go ahead, Sam.
he knows
the
a lot
floor
more
is yours.
stories.
Let me give you the floor.
People need our help. You should give.
Oh my.
Dex, don't put me on the spotlight.
Wow. I
know,
mean,
right?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, I'll work on it.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Well,
Carlos literally just got back from Africa and had story
Yeah.
after story
Yeah,
after
he
story.
was-
and it
he
was
was-
like, he's such a good dude.
It was awesome to listen to him.
Yeah.
That's the first time he's been here, right? I don't remember him in the
No,
years
yeah,
past.
first time, yeah. Because
No.
our friend Lee, who, gosh, man, he passed away. Did you hear about that?
No.
So
Yeah,
Lee was
you
here
didn't
last year.
tell.
Remember
Fred-
Lee?
Yeah,
from
the
last
guy
year?
that sat here and
Yeah.
had the really great radio
Yes.
voice.
He's with Jesus.
So he and Carlos were in Africa, getting testimonials and learning about this region. And Carlos said he was so stoked because he was like, "You trust me, you've never done radio until you've done radio with Dex and Stevo. Like this is going to be such a good week." And they were amping up for Star Week, Compassion Week, and Lee and Carlos came back from Africa on Friday night. Carlos said he was flying on to Texas, and Lee lived in Michigan, I believe. And so he said, "All right, man, I love you. I'll see you Tuesday." The very next day, Saturday, sadly, Lee had a massive heart attack and died.
My heavens.
I mean, he literally devoted his entire life to Compassion
Yeah.
International.
and
Absolutely.
That was
one
his
of
world.
the just He's an incredible
Most
person.
genuine dude.
Yeah, he was super nice.
Oh my gosh,
super real.
like the real deal, man.
Yeah.
Was and we were so excited, and then we got the news, and it was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
That's
Cancel Compassion Week.
Right, but that was the best thing is that Carlos was then like, well, then I'm gonna go, and that's one of Lee's closest friends, and so Carlos came out here, and so I couldn't even imagine what it was like from the last 48 hours to be here knowing, because they were in Africa and Lee had been talking about, oh man, you're going to love this. This is, the Star 88 and this morning show and this and that. And so Carlos was just like, here, because he made a montage of Lee. A montage.
Yeah.
Of
Boy,
Lee.
that's.
Yeah, right?
Not
to bring it down.
I missed that part of it, of the story.
By the way,
when I was listening on air.
Card Dude chimed in with a screenshot of him sponsoring a child, and he did. He sponsored
Excellent.
Mina.
So we need one more.
So I didn't do that because I didn't think he was going to. I just did that to try to get the goal. So thanks for doing that.
So there you go.
So we need one more?
We do.
To hit our goal?
Dude, star88.fm. Click on the Compassion banner. Seriously. Lee was one of the coolest dudes.
Yeah.
He gave everything for this ministry, and he's the reason I started sponsoring a child last year, because I'm always the skeptic going, yeah, but, I've been around a lot of ministries. How much is actually? And it's like, been a ministry since 1952. They are diamond level with the Better Business Bureau, which means like they manage their finances greater than most nonprofit organizations in existence.
It is completely legit.
The funds go out to the child you are sponsoring. And so for $38 a month, you will literally transform the life of a child who has nothing at this point. The poverty is, we are listening to story after story of these children who make mud patties with roots in them, and this is their quote nourishment. They're not getting any nourishment out of it. It's just to fill their belly so that they'll sleep at night. And I'm going, oh my gosh, I got 3 kids. I can't fathom this. And so,
you want me to play the Lee montage?
I don't know.
Because we kicked it off this week, and we're like, we want to do this for Lee. Want to do this for Lee. We want to get 54 kids sponsored for Lee. And we have till the end of the day today. We're getting close. So how many do we need to reach 54? What are we looking at?
To reach 54, we need 11. We are at 43 children sponsored. We need 11.
11.
For the rest of the day. Like, that is what we're looking. That is the real goal. So I'm like, but I was saying if we could get one more, we'd be at 44. And that'd be 10 for the rest of the staff for the rest of the day, right? But if we could do it now,
in like 8 minutes, guys, can we do it?
Seriously, and maybe you didn't know who Lee was, but he was one of the greatest dudes in the world, and he truly lived and died for this organization, and more than that, for the gospel of Jesus Christ, because he wanted them to know that there was a God who loved them and that cared for them, because they were living in extreme poverty and they don't have anything. There is no hope.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, you are gonna live out your days working in a rice field and not even making enough money to buy rice yourself. But this is, and God says, no, man, I created you for a purpose, and we've got a great plan. And there are people in America that care about you because they care about me, and so they're showing my love to you by giving. And so that's why I did it. It was like, I can't not.
Yeah.
I can't not. So star88.fm. Or call this number, 855-293-2323, 855-293-2323.
Michael Jordan.
Are you going to play the Lee montage?
You want me to play the Lee montage?
Dude.
You want to hear the Lee montage?
Every time I hear his voice, though, I just go, oh.
Yeah, I'd
Sam,
like to
you want to hear it?
I would, yeah.
All right.
He was such a great...
He really was.
I love the beginning of this is literally the first time we opened his mic. This was
very first interaction with Lee.
Interaction with Lee.
Yeah. So. His name is Lee, and he's from Compassion. Hey, Lee, how are you, man?
Shut up.
Okay.
Did I just say that? Did that actually come out of my mouth?
That was, man.
I'm sorry. You guys are so chippy and cheery early in the morning. It's like,
man.
give me a
I'm
break. All right. All right, hang on. Sometimes you got to take your shirt off. I heard this. It's like there's a reason why middle-aged men should not take their shirts off. Have you heard this? There's a real reason for this, all right? Because A, it will scare small children.
Yes, all right. Yes.
And B, it might confuse babies.
Oh, man.
Did I just say that? Did that actually come out? He's standing there, and this time he's got a little kid standing next to him. And he says, you say, Jesus, come on in. And he shakes his head and says, no. But rather, he takes the little child, and he pushes the little child forward.
Yeah.
Then you hear him say this, when I was hungry, you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger. And you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me.
Dang it, Lee.
I know. I'm like, shut your mouth, Lee. You shut your mouth.
I can't look at him anymore.
I know. I'm like, eyes closed, like, don't do this to me, dude.
Finally said, hey, as a northern gentleman, let me say this in the most genteel way I can. Shut up.
Yeah, he loves to say that.
And I just said, just shut up. And he looked at me like, what? And I said, look, when I die and go to heaven, I'm gonna stand before God. And he's gonna go, Lee, I know you've been a Protestant your whole life, but the Catholics had this right. There is a purgatory. I was like, God, I think I've got that one covered. They go, why is that, Lee? I'll say, I've been a Detroit Lion fan my whole life. And he's going to go past. Come on in. You got it covered, bro.
There you go. That's Lee. That's our friend Lee.
Lee was supposed to be here with us this week.
He was.
And you know what? It's like sad for us, but that dude is dancing.
Yeah.
He
Absent from the body, present with the Father.
And you know, that man, on Facebook Friends, seeing him from afar and getting to meet him and spend time with him last year. Man, I just know that when he approached the throne, like, he heard those words, well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Because he was, gosh, man, he was such a good dude.
Yeah.
So,
man, let's do it for Lee, guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Come on.
Seriously, 855-293-2323. That's 855-293-2323. Call in. And please, for $38 a month, you are literally changing the life of a child. A child that is in extreme poverty that right now has nothing, and you're going to provide 3 meals a day. You're going to provide an education. You're going to provide school clothing. You're going to provide school supplies. You're going to provide, most importantly, a safe place where they can hear the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And so we are working on this project in Thailand and on the Burma border, and we just need your help.
And the school clothing, just to clarify, is the school uniform. They can't go to school if they don't have a uniform. They can't just show up in regular clothes.
Yeah.
So the school clothing that's being provided is a school uniform to provide them the opportunity to be able to get an education.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's just a little tiny thing of what's helping.
Please go now, star88.fm, click on the Compassion banner, and there you can see the children that are left who have yet to be sponsored, because our goal is 54. There are 54 children that we are focusing on in the specific region of Thailand on the Burma border. And I'm going to update it. Let's see where we're at. Dude.
What? Where are we at?
46.
No way. 46?
Kayla just sponsored 2 children here in Albuquerque. James just sponsored a girl in Thailand.
No way.
And Brian just sponsored a little boy in Thailand.
Man, we're so close, you guys. We're so close.
We are so close to our goal.
What's the math on that? How many do we need now?
It means there are 8 more children in this village who have yet to be sponsored, and I don't want a single one to look at their friends and go, that's really cool that you get to eat today.
Yeah.
I want them to be with them in hearing about Jesus and getting these meals every day and getting to go to school with their friends and be children instead of working in a rice field for 12 hours a day, not knowing if they're going to get to eat at night.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah, and a big shout out to everybody that jumped on board.
Amen.
This week. So thank you so much. And gosh, it's incredible to see your guys' heart. And
Sam, I love doing ministry with you.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Seriously.
Thanks,
Love
Stevo.
you, dude.
Love you too, Dex.
All right, guys,
Appreciate you guys.
call the number 855-293-2323 again. It's 855-293-2323. And if you don't want to call, you can go to our website, star88.fm, and let's get these last few kids sponsor before the end of today, all right?
Yeah.
Let's do it, guys.
Yeah, do it.
Love you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
This is Groundwire with Sean Dunn. Groundwire.
When my tree fort fell out of the tree with me in it, it added to my fear that I was not meant to work in construction. That day, I fell about 10 feet to the ground and landed with a painful thud. I sat there for a couple of minutes, too shocked to cry